Okay. We left off last session with you guys being like, "Oh, we gotta go save Strahd," and you guys also like, "Oh, we gotta take down Zorey," and that's what you guys are gonna do this session.
Yay.
Um,
Yeah.
the lovely Limbo crew actually approaches you guys beforehand, and they're like, "Hey." Kira specifically will talk for the group, and they're gonna approach like the lot of you, and she says, "Hey, so we've been tracking
Mhm.
presences and
Mhm.
that are similar like to the previous dark gifts, and we compared information, and we think we found where the last dark gift is,
Whoa.
Where?
and we're gonna go deal with that while you guys do whatever you're doing."
Oh,
Oh
shit.
shit, we got three shit going on. We got three shit going on.
We got three
And
shit going
they
on.
leave.
Oh, they got
Hey,
three.
goodbye.
Bye.
They got three shit going on.
We got three shit going on.
They bolt. They're gone forever now. Um,
Bye, Limbo.
yeah, they're gonna go deal with the dark gifts.
They're gonna
And
play Phasmophobia, but in real life.
you
Oh my
guys
god!
want to do Strahd mission first or Zaré mission first? They're gonna be happening simultaneously at some point, but I'm just seeing which one y'all want to start with.
It's up to you two. I don't mind which one.
Yeah, I'm okay either way.
Shamel's
Let's
gonna have
do
to go on the.
Zaré, because we
Yeah.
haven't done nothing with Zaré in a minute.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah,
same.
you're right.
Okay.
Pretty.
It's still relatively early morning as everything's recovering and all. And you guys well, Leon, you make a perception check really quick.
Leon dies.
Leon's blind, actually.
Sorry, he's blind. You think he got a 9?
Oh shit, I gotta pull up Fabian's shit.
He got a 9.
Okay. Well,
We don't see shit.
yeah,
needs to change clothes
you
anyway.
don't sense anything. Where are you right now?
He's in
In the
his
palace.
room. He's probably trying to look for his clothes because he's been wearing the same clothes for 2 days straight.
You
Them things
hear
are funky.
you hear a maid scream down the hall.
Oh fuck.
He goes to the maid.
Yeah, she's outside of your lab, and you see that there's a fire.
Oh fuck.
Ah!
Oh my god.
Luckily he knows how to handle fires in his lab.
You go in, and you're like, "Ah, fire." Um, and
Just a fire blanket.
you see Archeon. He actually already has the fire blanket, and he's patting it out.
And he's like, Leon's like, what just happened in the lab?
He pulls back the blanket, and all you see is ash, and he says, nothing. Don't worry about it." And then he leaves.
Can you inside check Archeon?
Yeah.
Boyfriend's doing suspicious activity.
He got a 13.
Yeah. He's definitely the cause for the fire.
He's gonna grab Archeon and be like, Archeon, what did you do?
That is a very good question.
What did you do?
Did you know that the sky is blue? I think that's pretty crazy. Anyway, I
Archeon,
gotta go.
No. What happened in
Ooh,
my lab? Because this could be a serious issue. If there's a fire in the lab.
I guess God
Back
came
to the
down
lab
and struck
again.
some lightning bolts, and they just caught fire. I just
No. I don't think Leon's that dumb to believe that.
are you sure? Are you sure?
No, not in his lab. Leon's a little more more analytical in his lab because he's like, this could be dangerous.
He says, "It's fine. I know how to handle fires. You don't need to know."
What were you burning then? Or what just burned?
Nothing important. Nothing you'll need.
Tell me what it is.
No.
Cigarettes.
Why don't he just pulls Archeon into like that fucking lock hug? And he's like, yeah, like he grabs Archeon, pulls him to a hug. He's like, tell me what it is, Archeon.
It was an item that you owned, and I burned it, but you're not gonna need it.
He's like, I don't own anything.
You own a bag.
He doesn't own things.
No, he's a bomb.
I hope he owns the clothes he's wearing.
I want you to make an investigation check to see if you can figure it out.
Okay, he has +0 investigation because his intelligence is so low. Never mind, he got a 19.
You see some of your clothes on the floor, and you look at the ash, and you realize that it was the duffel bag that is burned that you were going to leave with.
And Leon's like, "You mean my duffel bag?"
What? What is a duffel bag?
If Leon had shit before, he doesn't have shit no more.
He's like, "Well, there's only like 2 pairs of shirts."
He dumped
One
that out.
underwear.
Yeah, he dumped out all that stuff. It's just he just burned the duffel bag
He burned the
itself, so you
duffel
wouldn't
bag.
have anything to carry anything in if you went to leave.
Oh, good.
He would carry it in his beard.
And he's like, "Why did you burn my duffel bag?" Which is like one of the like only items I own.
I don't know. I guess I just wanted to make it harder for you to leave. Anyway, I
mean-
gotta go. And he walks off.
No, Leon's like, he's like, "What the fuck?" He thinks he burned his clothes with him, but also like Liam owns virtually no clothes.
Yeah,
That's
no,
gross. He probably doesn't wear underwear.
he left the clothes. He didn't burn the clothes. He just dumped them out next to it. So you see them next
Like
to the
how
ash.
Look how he decided to like burn it in his lab.
Yeah, he
Like,
said he
this is
figured
safe.
that if it's gonna catch fire, it might as well catch fire in a lab.
With the chemicals
Dangerous.
that could explode. well, Leon's got to make his exploding potion for the Zareth trip because it's war, so you gotta have things explode anyway.
It's a war. Okay.
You invite arson over.
Can he make how many potions can he make for
5.
explosion? 5. So he makes. How kind of damage do they make?
Fire.
Fire. What's the dice?
We'll just do 25 damage per one that you throw down for anyone who's within a 10 feet radius.
Okay. And also, he wants his sword back from Luna. By the way.
Yeah,
Leon's gonna go to Luna and is like, I need my sword. I'm going to war.
Didn't someone take it from her?
No, you've had it the whole time.
Oh. I was like, what sword? It's framed behind her.
And like he's like, I'm gonna get Josie.
No! Okay, here. She wraps it up for him, and she gives it to him like, take good care of it, okay? Because I want to play with it once you're done.
This is my sword. I might die with it.
You're not dying.
Archeon just shows up out of nowhere. What'd you say? I might die with it.
You see Archeon in the doorway.
He's always doing that stupid SpongeBob thing.
Just looking like.
Leon wants to find a. Leon's like goes to Leon's like, man, I really want a cigarette.
Well, I have some.
Can I have one?
No.
Why?
Because you promised everyone you wouldn't do that anymore.
Luna flashes back to Archeon being like, if you give him a cigarette, I'll kill you.
Yeah.
And
I promise your boyfriend I wouldn't do it.
Can I steal a cigarette from you?
Listen, if you steal it, that's on your own turmoil, and you know what? You have to face Archeon. And I'm going to tell Archeon.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright then, alright.
Alright, fuck off. Okay, no, just kidding. Well, that's all Leon wants to do for the day.
Okay, is there anyone else you guys want to talk to before everything starts going?
Josie wants to talk to Lucian about her dream and shit like that.
Okay, Lucian's preparing his gear because he's gonna go with the Strahd crew.
Yeah, he's like, Josie, are you coming? He's like, no.
Okay, we go to Walmart. I mean, the Walgart.
Malwart, yeah.
Malwart, yeah, you can go to Malwart.
I need the link.
Oh, yeah, something like yeah. But Josie's gonna go to Lucian and like ask how he's doing.
I'm doing fantastic. Actually, I just learned that a god's my father and that he basically got my mother killed and that he revived me and that he almost got you guys all killed, and I'm doing great.
Okay, I know it's information overload.
And now Strahd is gone, so that's great.
Yeah, no, it's tough out here. But I need to warn you that me telling you that information will lead to some consequences on your part.
What do you mean?
So I know when I told you, I knew I was gonna accept my consequences for this, but he most likely didn't want me to tell you because it could foresee your death.
So I'm gonna die now?
Well, things can change, of course.
Are you
Just
sure?
Yeah.
Okay, if you say so, Ma.
Bro, he's
Well,
almost already died like 5 times already.
we've
So
all almost already died 5 times.
Well, just you wait, babies. Anyway.
Yeah, but I didn't want to. Sorry, my brain is
Okay.
like rotting itself right now.
You're fine. Lucian nods. He understands what you're saying, and he says, "Okay, well, I guess I'll be careful. My life's always been dangerous, so I guess more power to me."
I just worry about you because I love you. I don't. Because he's like, if I don't get up to Alexander's realm, then that's it. But I tell you because I love you.
Oh my gosh, Mom, I love you too.
She's like, I love this boy, so here's the truth. And he's like, ah.
He's like, "Great, that's fantastic, actually."
I could have told you 2 years ago. I could tell you 2 years later.
Is there anything else you want to say to Lucian or anyone else?
Josie will tell Sabora and Luna and Saren about
Mhm.
Lucian's I guess maybe what she foresaw, which is Lucian dying by somebody,
Oh Lord.
getting killed by somebody. So she basically tells y'all to keep a watch out because actually, she's gonna be like, Lucian, I'm not coming with you to save Strahd. Not because I don't like Strahd, but because I'm undead and one of the only people that can walk into Zare's area.
What is this? Do we know what this undead person that was gonna do you know what this person that's gonna kill Lucian looked like? Like, did you see him in your dream?
No,
No,
all that she heard was the words "This is for you, being Lathander's son."
Ah.
yeah. So that's what Josie will tell y'all. And she's like, okay, Sabora and Luna and Sarah, I'm not coming on the Strahd trip.
Oh, okay.
You'll be okay.
No, we don't have any good healers.
Shamil's Don't worry, Shamil's coming with y'all. And she like picks up Shamil.
She picks her up like a dog. I have Shamil here. Like Luna just grabs Shamil like a little puppy, like, oh god.
She's like, we can't let this innocent thing come with us. And Shamil's like, I'm ready to go.
Are you sure you're ready? Do you have your notebook and your pens?
uh
Luna's kind of being sarcastic a little bit, like just trying to emphasize how slow she is. Like, do you have your notebook and your pen, sweetie? Look, here's your pencil. She gives it to her in her hand. Here's your pen. Oh god.
It's okay, y'all be fine. I'll come with y'all. I kinda wanna go with Sare, but it makes sense, you know? Undead
Yeah.
people.
hands. Just glue the pen to one hand, and the paper to the other hand.
No, she might actually do it, Sabora. Please don't say that.
Josie's like, okay. Don't
We're
y'all do
not
stupid.
we're not making fun of her. We're worried.
You'll be fine.
And Luna just
Yeah.
like holds her like a dog and just pets her. Like, we're just worried about this, so that she's kind of, you know,
If
you
anything,
married her.
you have 2 paladins on your team, so you should be fine.
Okay, all right. Oh Lord,
But
we're dog.
I can't come with y'all. We've made the decision and we've talked through it.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Though, if you do see Strahd out there, hand him
Mhm.
this necklace me and Shamil made for him.
Aw. I'll throw it at him. Check him. I'll
Because
give it to him.
I would love to save him, but
I'll shoot it into his shoulder.
yeah,
That
it's
was a
whatever
one-time
necklace
thing, Sarah.
you think would fit Strahd Mary. Because I didn't. That's what I thought anyway.
Yes.
If I find one, I will be looking for one. But that's Josie to the people that are going to Strahd. She's like, hey, I would come, but like, here's Shamil.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to do before we go to kill Zare?
Well, it's Leaf Spring, Ileana, and them doing.
Well, Leaf Spring, and Eliana are all gonna go on the Zare mission, so they're basically also preparing.
Oh, Shamil's gonna go up to them and hug each and one of them because she's not going.
Oh my gosh, they hug you back. They love you.
I
Shamil's
wonder
like,
if I'm wondering if Faith should go with one of the groups.
Faith
yeah,
can.
I'm taking all of my characters, so like if they all die, that's like peace out.
If you want Faith to
You only
come,
bring Arson.
if you bring Faith, I recommend you bring him with the Zare group because all the other kids are going in there.
Okay, yeah, I guess we'll go there.
Siren's
Plus,
going with where's Siren going, Kiara?
I have no idea. I don't want Luna and Siren on the same group, so he's just gonna go with Rod. Wait, no.
Luna's going with Strahd, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
because Luna cares more about Strahd than Siren does, is what I was assuming.
So
Yeah,
yeah, he'll just go with his uncle.
yeah.
He wants
God.
to get his nose
I
uncle a little better.
Your Mima and your Peepaw are going, yeah, with the Zare boys, and
To kill Zare.
plus all the other kids are going too. So
Bruh, Archeon just watches Leon saying, Leon's like, I'm gonna go run into the city.
the only people not going are Archeon, Allura, and Shanra because Archeon's still recovering.
Yeah.
So everyone else is going on missions.
Yeah.
And the
Before
army
they
is not
leave,
coming with anyone, by the way. The army is staying at base because, for one, it's not big enough to actually take anything over because y'all are still recovering from the attack that Zare did before.
mhm.
But also because you guys want to sneak attack Zare.
Casimir is
Right.
also chilling at the castle
Yes,
too.
he is. Yes, I forgot to mention that.
Casimir.
Yeah.
Has
Purple
Mea.
Man.
Casimir don't want to ever be in war or battle ever again. He's tired.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. He
He
can he
old
can rest
man.
he can
He
rest his
old
days.
man.
He's like, I'm tired of this shit. I'm making dresses now.
We can dresses now.
Well, that's what we got.
Yeah. Before they leave, Luna gives Siren a big old hug. He's like, I love you, and if anything happens, I'm blaming Leon. And he gives him a kiss on the forehead, and she pats him, and she packs some snacks, and she gives him a little backpack. There's band-aids, food, snacks, water, an extra set of clothes. He's like, and he just runs off. He's like a little Boy Scout.
Meanwhile, Leon is just standing right next to Siren. As Siren's like, Peepaw, Peepaw, Peepaw adventure. And Leon's like, please, this is
He's
war.
like, I've done this before, and it's not fun. Sorry, this is nothing to be excited about. He's like, I'm excited. I finally get to go on a mission. Like, no, this is nothing to be excited about.
Leon's like, I made bombs.
Oh God.
I'm tired of war. I'm a fashion designer now.
Purple Man.
Purple Man.
Anything else y'all want to do?
Nope.
Leon gives Archeon a kiss on the cheek before he goes.
Oh my god.
Everyone sees it and goes, oh, and Sarah goes,
Combusts.
Okay.
Explodes.
I'm gonna send that TikTok to the group chat in a second.
No, I'm setting it right now. I have it.
I don't know whose characters these would be, but oh yeah, I do. I said this is Luna to Reese when Reese rejected everything about her.
Are you guys good?
Yeah.
Okay. Nothing else you guys want to do? Then going once? Going
I'm
twice?
adjusting spells.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's probably smart.
That's a good shit. Hang on, let me go. Fuck you, Leon. You got no spells.
Okay. Well, while you guys are adjusting spells, I'm gonna go ahead and start the Zare mission.
Woo!
So here we go. All right. So you guys are everyone going to the Zare mission meet in the throne room. And before the Limbo crew leave, they pass you all of your masks so that the LZ Arcana Mineral can't get in. You know that you only have 30 minutes to walk through, and you are also taking Leon and Josie to take down the LZ Arcana distributors so that you guys can get through with little to no LZ Arcana Mineral in general. The main goal is to stealth, okay?
Blow up.
Oh
Um,
god. Leon just says, I wish all the Arcana mineral towers were turned off.
I wish there was no LZ Arcana mineral.
He says it wrong. I wish there was no more Elzy Alfonte. Like Latin for elephant, and they're all gone.
There's some random elephant becomes extinct.
Oh my god.
some elephant named Elsie is gone now.
Oh my god.
And then Josie's like, no, that's not the name. It's LZ Arcana. He's like, oh,
He's like, oh my gosh, it's hard to think on an empty stomach. I wish I wasn't so hungry. Poop. Sandwich.
Okay, you guys, if everyone's okay with this idea, then you guys will start to travel to Zare's town.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so just so we're clear on who all is going, I'm going to recount for you. It's going to be Spring, Eliana, Leaf, and then it's going to be Fabian, Faith, Josie, Leon, and Siren.
Yes.
Okay, that's your boys who are going. Okay, so you guys get there, and those of you who have your masks, you got them in your hands on the outskirts of the town. And
Kobe.
Josie and Leon, it's up to you to take down the towers to get to the center. There are about 5 on each side, so you guys do 5 each. So I'm gonna have you
Good
do
luck.
rolls. Yep. Tell me how you're gonna
Josie
take.
just
Tell me how you're gonna take each one of them down for one. And then I'll make you do a roll in accordance.
Okay. So Josie is a vampire. So
Good.
Gotta equip a bunch of things for her. Fuck Leon, he has nothing, so
Leon's gonna have to do athletics, I hope you know, unless he just starts making hella wishes.
he's gonna make a wish to hover, to fly like a vampire.
I wish I could fly like a vampire.
Becomes a vampire.
Yep.
That's exactly what would happen. It's funny to me. He says, I wish these 5 towers were turned off. I think that would kill him, actually.
Probably.
More like it would kill Faith.
Well, he's just borrowing magic, so
But if it takes all the magic,
that is true.
I don't know how that works. That's up to Mary.
Yeah, that is up to me. I'm sorry, Josie just released insect plague upon the towers.
It's the Bible all over again.
We're trying to do this as discreetly as possible. Remember.
Yeah, so yeah, no, I was just making jokes.
I get you.
But she can cause chaos if they both fail, so she can just do an earthquake, actually.
Okay.
I hate her. She's so funny. Sorry, she has a lot of spells that I need to put on her.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to use a spell for this, however.
No, it's just preparing because she has a lot of stuff to your
Okay,
roll.
because you can prepare the spells later. I just need to get the story rolling.
Okay.
Go.
She's
Yeah.
gonna cast Cat's Grace on both her and Leon, so every dexterity check is an advantage.
Okay. Y'all are gonna dex up there, I guess, and you're gonna do it. And if you succeed 5 times, you get all 5. If you succeed 4, we'll deal with that, or so on.
Yeah, luckily with Cat's Grace, if they fall a certain amount, they won't take any damage.
Cool. Go ahead.
Okay, are y'all ready? They both suck at dex. So what should I make? Acrobatics?
Yeah.
Okay. Leon has +4. Maybe you won't get
Because
advantages.
acrobatics is dexterity, whereas athletics is strength. So you're gonna have to do acrobatics if you want the Cat's Grace thing to actually help.
Yeah, I'm using acrobatics. So
Okay,
advantage.
you got one. For Leon, you got
Yeah,
one.
this is Leon. I'm just gonna keep doing Leon. I get advantages on them. Nat 20 for one of them.
Okay, you got that one. You gotta do 3 more for him.
Okay, here's another.
You got it.
16. Reroll that again because I get advantage. 23
You got it. One more.
and
You got it.
16.
Okay, now
Okay,
it's
so
Josie's turn.
if Josie's a vampire, does she get like 3 advantages?
Yeah, you basically, yeah.
Okay, got a 12.
That works.
Okay, 7. Reroll that. Reroll that. We got a 13.
That works.
6. 6. I hope we get another 6. She fails that one.
Okay, you fall from the very top and you land on your back. Ow. But because you got
She'll be
Cat's
okay.
Grace, it doesn't hurt, but you feel sad. You can
Okay.
try again.
Aw.
Can she do it in?
Yeah, you can.
I got an 18.
You got that one.
Damn, the old man beat her. Another one.
You got it.
13. 7. 18.
Got that one.
Do I need one more?
Yeah.
Like another 18.
Nice. You guys turned them all off. Congratulations.
Yay.
Just in case though, you guys after they return to you are instructed to put on your helmets.
Sounds good.
Thanks. And I need you guys to make stealths to get to the castle.
Stealth is dex too.
Shut up.
Sorry, I get a lot of shit.
Yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know what you get.
You gotta
And
roll
this
3
is
times.
everybody, right?
Uh-huh.
Do I just? Is there a
Oh.
certain?
Is there what?
Sorry, I was like, does will enhance ability still apply for this part? Or do you just want me to?
Sure, it can if you want it to.
Okay, well, Leon got a 25 for his advantage, and Josie got an 18. If I need any higher.
All right, can you put that all in the chat because I gotta do like 3 other characters.
Oh, you're fine. I got it.
So, Faith got a natural 1,
Oh my god.
but
Jesus.
he has +7 to stealth, so it's really an 8.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
What?
I'll keep that in mind. I'll let you know what happens.
Okay.
Oh,
I
spring.
have a skill thing that it says when you make an ability check, you can expend one use of bardic inspiration, roll the die and add the number to the check. And I can do it after I roll but before knowing the result. So could that
Yeah?
help me?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna do that.
Why'd you do
Something
2
just fell.
times? Yeah.
No, something fell and something just made my computer click.
Okay, I was like,
No, that was an accident. Then here we go. Ooh!
Okay.
My phone fell. That's what it was.
Okay, so that bumped it up to a 15.
Okay, cool.
Wow.
I'm sorry, but seeing Josie fall from a tower, and then she's like, my back, and then she's like, I'm fine.
Holy shit!
Oh my god, Leaf! What the fuck is up?
Yeah, he has a +12 to stealth for no good reason.
Leaf? Duh. His name is
Okay.
a leaf. He's as fragile as a leaf.
So cool. Okay. Yeah. You guys think you're all being quite inconspicuous as you're sneaking through.
Big words.
Josie's like, Leon and Josie are like leading the way.
Good.
Chilling.
And you guys make it to the front of the palace doors. There are no guards.
Josie flies into the window and says, "Die." And
like a moth? She flies like a moth?
Just kidding. It's eerily quiet. Can I make a perception check?
Yeah, you can. It's not too eerily quiet. There are still people in the town walking around and stuff. And doing everything, like doing their daily business and shit. There just aren't any people around the palace. So you can make a perception.
I'll make a perception for any guards because it seems like just like there should be guards here, but there's not. So Leon got a 17.
Yeah, there are no guards here. You're not sure why.
Ugh, ew. Can he peek through the window?
That's really suspicious.
All of the windows are barred up.
Oh, now that's suspicious.
This is
No,
all
it's
very.
just no one wants to work these days. Ugh.
Leon is like, I wish Zare was right in front of No, but
I wish I could just die, so I don't have to do this anymore.
Leon will slowly open the. Well, can he check for traps?
Sure can.
Okay, he'll make a perception for this.
Okay.
He got an 18.
There are no traps that you can see.
Can he Arcana check for traps?
You sure can.
He got a 23.
There are no traps that you can see.
Okay, he's gonna open the door.
You opened a door. It's pretty dark in here, but
Is it
about it.
just darkness or is it just dark?
No, it's just dark. Y'all can see specifically if you have dark vision.
Good thing we all have dark vision, except I think orcs.
Mm-hmm.
Orcs don't have dark vision.
They might.
Also good to
Let me
note
double
that there is not a sound to be heard from within the palace.
Uh-oh.
No.
Leon will let everyone know that since I think he's the one that's really like looking in. It's kind of sus.
Would you like to enter?
Is there another way, like through the top?
No, you don't think that there is based off the layout. You think that if you did go up there or did go around, that it'd be boarded, just like the windows are.
Okay.
They do have dark vision. I just looked it
Can I
up.
check for traps again, Mary?
You want to check again?
Yeah, he's looking. Leon's looking in the room.
Sure, go for it.
Now I can look for indoor traps. He only got a 12 for that perception check.
You don't sense any.
Can I Arcana check now?
Yes.
I'm not playing around. Never mind, he got a 7.
You don't
Does
sense
anyone-
any.
Does anyone else want to check?
What are we checking?
I'm just checking for traps constantly. I don't trust anything.
I'll have Fabian perceive.
Thank you.
Percy.
Shit, natural 20 plus
Ooh,
7.
okay.
27.
Okay. With that in mind, you don't sense any traps. However, you do notice that all of the people that were in the city are now gone.
That sus,
Oh
man.
my
That's really sus.
That is
Uh,
extremely sus. He's
I
gonna
don't
let them. He's gonna let everyone know, like, hey, there's no traps, but also everyone except us is like gone. So
Oh shit.
Oh,
also,
shit.
also, you do have dark vision, Kiara.
I know. I said that. Yeah, I looked it up.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said you didn't. I was like, oh, girl.
No, I thought I didn't, but then I looked it up and I'm like, oh, I do have dark vision.
Okay. Oh, I don't like that. Can I insight check like the area
Yeah.
for I guess deceptions or like tricks? Leon got an 18. I'm just using Leon
This
right now.
is not reality.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
this is the WandaVision shit.
Leon's like, this ain't
Did.
real.
And just as you say this isn't real, everything warps around you. And
Dang it.
you suddenly are in blackness, and a room
not again.
starts to appear around you guys, and it looks oddly familiar.
What is it?
It's been a while since you've been in this room, but it has white marble that's chipped on the floor, and white marble what are they called? Fucking
Columns.
beams. Yeah, columns and beams that are also chipped and tattered. There's a glass window that shows a destroyed Nick Cerberus, and it has shattered glass. The window is there, but it's in pieces. Last time you were here, there were table, chairs, and lights. Now there are no tables, no chairs, nor lights, and everything in here is seemingly rather dark, even for those with dark vision.
I'm sorry, was Josie and Leon here for this marble display?
No. Only the people who were in the Zare crew have been here before, and we'll do Fabian. Fabian, I need you to make a history check.
Okay. He
I'm
good
sorry.
at history.
I'm sorry, it's everyone in the next Cerberus group besides it's only Leaf and Eliana and Faith and Fabian. And it's not Spring.
He got a 22.
Shit.
This room is very familiar. You remember it to be the room that you were brought to when you entered Prolifian Zare's Mind Palace.
Hmm.
Mind Palace being essentially the inner workings of his mind, if you don't remember.
Damn.
Damn.
And you hear Zare's voice, and he
Oh.
says, he seems to echo from an unknown location, and he says, "It's been a while since we had a proper chat. I think it's been a good 20 years. How about we catch up?"
Mm.
I need you guys to make an insight check for those who want to do it.
Bruh.
My highest was a 14 on both my characters.
Okay.
Bruh.
Okay, insight check.
Siren's only who was one when they met them? Where's inside? Where's inside? Oh, here it is.
Both of my characters got 15.
19.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
You guys think that you entered this false reality as soon as you stepped into the city.
Damn.
We should have perception checked.
Kind of.
Especially knowing Zare, bro.
That's true. But now we're in his mind palace. And
And
also, how do we stop a mind palace?
He says, "Forgive me for not greeting you all in person, but I feel like you tried to kill me. So how about we could do a little throwback and let's make a deal."
Oh.
And you see a door appear before your eyes
Not again.
on one of the walls, and you see a young elven woman walk out with white hair, and she has purple eyes. And she,
Okay.
in a weird way, looks familiar, though you don't really recognize her. I'll show you a picture of what she looks like.
I'm sorry.
What'd you say?
Invari?
No. She was a tiefling.
Vari do be in limbo though.
She do be a limbo, though.
Well, let's go find her.
we're like, Zare, BRB. We just realized we gotta go find somebody.
Sorry,
Yeah.
actually, I don't want to do this right now. I'll be back.
Can I use the bathroom?
This is her.
Mayonnaise is not an instrument.
Yeah, she's very pretty. She has wavy white hair that's shoulder length.
What the fuck she is?
And everything. But to everyone who was in the Zare crew, she looks a little bit familiar.
Make a history check, but I can't do it, so.
I'll do it. Go back to your daddy.
Go back to your daddy. Watch this video.
14.
You think this might be Moss?
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Shit. Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
Which is Leaf's younger sister, if you forgot, Kiara. And as she enters, she holds open the door, and you see two guards drag in some people. Leon, you recognize Nia and Nelson as they're dragged in.
Shit.
Josie, you recognize your parents as they're brought in.
Oh,
Fabian,
well, it's whatever.
Fabian, you see a tiefling dragged in, but you have no idea who he is.
Damn.
However, Faith,
Sorry,
you do,
that his memory of.
no, you don't know. Faith, you do recognize his tiefling. It's your dad. It's Ferranos.
Oh, shit.
Siren, you see your mom, Luna. Spring and Eliana, they see Onyx. And
it's all a lie.
as everyone enters, Leaf is watching Moss pretty closely, and he's kind of confused. But then he recognizes her, and he says, "Moss?" And she turns and she looks him in the eyes, and you see this purple color in her eyes is swirling. and you realize that she's under the LZ Arcana mineral.
Oh no!
And she scoffs at Leaf and says, "No one calls me Moz anymore, brother. I go by Mal." And she turns and she stands behind the captors, the people that they've captured. And Zare says, "Beautiful! Now I need you all to make a choice. You leave here with your dearest loved one and never come back again, or I kill them, in some cases again, and then I kill you all. Make your choices."
Wait,
And I'll,
wait. So our choices are leave here with loved one, never come back, or we just choose to kill him, then he kills us.
yeah, he kills them and you.
This is so mysterious. I know, I was like,
And
like,
as you guys are like, "Oh, I wonder what I want to do," and everything, we're gonna go to the Strahd first. So keep what I said in mind. This is your time to think about that while we also do the Strahd mission, which is we're gonna start now.
okay.
Okay, so Strahd, you guys are trying to figure out a way to get Strahd back and find him for one, but also how you're gonna get him back to this realm, which is gonna be an issue because he doesn't have a body to inhabit since he's no longer combined with Saren.
What if we gave him a temporary body? But I don't know what that would be.
And Kira, before she goes, she gives you guys a suggestion. She says, "So, I was thinking about y'all's situation with Strahd and the whole Saren thing. And I think that the first and second creators might be able to help you guys get a body for Strahd, if they agree.
You think?
Maybe.
Okay.
You just gotta go talk to them, maybe."
He should be a girl. He should be a girl.
And she says, "Anyway,
Strahd
we gotta
will be
go."
quiet.
And this is when Limbo Crew actually bolts. They go deal with Dark Gift.
Cool.
So are you guys gonna go to Limbo now, or do you have something you want to do first?
I mean, I don't have anything else I would think I would need repair for at the moment. So
Okay. When you get to
Me
Limbo,
neither.
what's the goal? Are you guys gonna go to the creators, as Kira said, or are you just gonna try and find Strahd first?
we should probably go to the creators first. Honestly, like that's
Yeah, if they have help, save us some time, bro.
Okay.
yeah.
You guys go to the Limbo portal that's on Earth because you think it's gonna be safer.
I'm sorry,
And
but Shamil makes her crystal into a car, and then everyone gets in it, and then she drives.
It's like a
About
little
that.
beetle car.
Yeah, it's like one of those giant van cars.
Oh lord. Such a
Um,
mom. It's
you
like a
guys
minivan.
hop in the crystal van and you zoom. You go all the way into the Limbo portal, and then you go all the way to the first and second creator's place, and you knock on their door. You're like, "Knock, knock, knock! First and second creator, we gotta talk to you."
The creators see her little crystal van. They're like, "Dang, what's that? I want some of it."
The doors open, and you guys see the first and second creator.
Hello.
They look at you guys and they look a little confused. But the first creator says, "Why are you all here?"
We need help fighting Strahd.
"Oh, fighting or finding?"
Finding. Like
Okay,
we
so
want
he's
him
not a
back.
bad person right now. Okay.
No.
What do you want us to do?
Well,
is there
they said that he would help us.
Well, they said he could probably find a way to like extract his soul and keep a body or something like that. Just a body.
Body yada 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 yada.
You want us to... I love you guys so much, but it's so hard to talk when I just hear body yada yada body.
I'll mute.
Okay, I'll be quiet.
And you explain the situation and what you're trying to do, and the first creator says, I think we could make him a body if you can get him here.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, so can you sense him anywhere?
The creators do be creating dough.
they
Shut the hell up.
they kind of think for a moment. They say, where do you think he is?
Probably Barovia.
That'd be a great
Yeah.
guess.
Because I remember us saying it last session.
Okay. They give you directions on how to get to Barovia.
Blah.
Smells like in the van. But now it becomes a sports car.
You guys drive straight into Barovia. And
Ew.
Zipping through the sky and shit. We're not even a car anymore. We're like a freaking airliner.
no, Shimo likes an airliner.
and you guys get in to Barovia, and it looks very different. It's a lot more bright, and it has color. It almost looks like a variation of Earth, but just a little bit more faded. And as you guys walk, all of the cities that were once destroyed and plagued by vampires and such, they are not destroyed. They're complete, and they actually look pretty nice, and everyone is alive and well. And
What the fuck?
Ismark, who's Irina's brother, if you forgot, he approaches you guys and he says, I welcome you, strangers, to our lovely town. Everyone here is loving and kind, and the only request we have is to avoid the castle down the road. We made a deal with the resident vampire that if we don't disturb him, he won't disturb us. Thanks! And he walks off.
It smells like
Where we're going.
Shamil turns the crystal into a helicopter.
You guys go in your little helicopter, and you see Strahd's castle. And it's got big walls that surround the edges of it, but you're in a crystal helicopter, so you get over those walls. And you get to the front
Fuck
door,
them walls.
and it's completely chained and locked.
Oh my god! Just imagine all here's and Strahd's like, "What the fuck is that?" Man, it's locked.
Yep.
Shamil makes a key out of crystal.
Ew.
Crystal turns into a key.
You try the crystal
Milk turned
key on
into
the
a
door, and it doesn't work.
Damn.
Damn. Wait. I might have something. Hold on. Let me see what Luna has while y'all think. Y'all cultivate an idea.
Shamil.
Bora cast fireball and burst the door open.
The door goes flying, and it explodes, and you get in.
Oh, we're in? Okay, never mind.
And
Yes.
you hear a piano.
Oh, Lord.
You fucking emo as fuck. Get your ass.
I assume you go towards the piano.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You emo ass fuck. Get your ass in the crystal car.
You approach and you see Strahd, and he turns slightly and he sees you all, and he stops playing the piano and he says, why are you here?
And Luna says, I meant what I said. We
For
need
you.
We're here to come back for you. What are you talking about?
you.
He ignores you guys.
Why the fuck wouldn't we be here?
Why would we come all the way over here in a crystal helicopter? I'll see you.
He says, I gave you Saren back. I will not inhabit another's body. I've grown tired of not being enough. I cannot undo past mistakes, but I have tried to atone, but it seems to not be enough. Please leave.
That's always enough. I mean, you see what fucking happened to Leon.
We're giving you your own body.
Yeah.
You,
So you can
what?
be with the. Yeah, we're gonna give you your own body, so you and Sarah are separate, and then also like we can have both of you.
How are
Yeah.
you going to do this?
So we asked the creators, and they said that they could do it if you come with us to them.
He thinks for a moment. He's like, that does sound quite suspicious.
They've helped
kind
us
of.
before. It's okay.
I mean, actually, maybe we should have checked with that, but.
All right, if you say so. He kind of walks with you guys. He's still a little sad, but he's gonna come with you.
Yeah.
Wait, who has the thing that?
What?
Who has the thing that Josie gave to give to Strahd? Do I have it?
Probably Shamil. She'll be like, "You need to finish your book short. Also, we made you this nice necklace
Uh,
because, well, Josie didn't have time to like really make a gift, and no, me either. When you came along with Saren,
mm-hmm.
so we didn't think the comic books were enough.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, he'll take the little necklace and he'll put it on his neck and he'll say, "Thank you."
Now, come on, crystal helicopter time.
You guys crystal helicopter out of Barovia and you go back to where the creators were. And as you're going, I need you guys to perception check once you get out of Barovia.
They see
Okay.
the crystal helicopter and like, damn, I need some of that.
That's what everything in Limbo is like. They're like, damn, I need some of that. I got a 17.
You see a
I got
bunch
a
of
10.
you see a bunch of souls running like hell towards the first and second creators' realms of Limbo. And you notice that they're running from Abaddon, who is crushing their souls and absorbing them.
Oh, but
And then Shamil turns the helicopter into a rocket and goes super fast.
Okay.
Alright, Miss Frizzle.
You guys rocket straight into the creators' realm and their little
into their
doors.
room.
Yep, right in. You're right on their table now, standing there staring at them.
Can I insight check them?
Yes, they are the first and second creator.
Good. It's like outside. Abaddon.
Okay, so here's Strahd. There's a situation. There's a new third creator. It's Abaddon. He's coming here now.
First creator simply closes the doors.
Okay.
I felt
Thank you.
the first would do that. No cap. She would just close the doors.
And she sits back down and she says, Strahd, we will bestow you this body and protect yours and Saren's souls from being reabsorbed to Limbo because we don't want you and your friends to cause more problems. However, I need you to promise us never to kill a redeemable being again. And Strahd thinks and he's like, redeemable? And she says, yes, if they can be saved and their souls are not lost to darkness, you cannot kill them or we will revoke this body. And Strahd thinks for a moment and he's like, okay, I think I can probably do that. And you see the first and second creators start using soul magic, and you see like from the Limbo realm, you see like they're pulling essence from the realm itself. And you see like strings start to become attached that are different colors, and they start to become a person. And they grab Strahd's soul and they merge it with the body, and then you see Strahd, and he looks just like Strahd. It's pretty good.
Damn it.
And as he's standing here, you guys hear a bang on the door.
Uh-oh.
And you hear knock, knock, knock. And you realize it's Abaddon, and and he says, I'd like to renegotiate the terms and services, Mr. and Mrs. Creator. I will be one of you if I have to take the title. Wait, do I sense Sabora? Luna? Saren? Ooh, so nice to feel your presence again, my dear creator friends. How kind of you to bring me some meals. And you hear another bang, and the first and second creators quickly ask you guys to all planar shift out.
Planar shift us out. Lou's like panicking, shaking Shamil. Planar shift us out. Planar shift us out.
I don't have planar shift. I'm a paladin.
Oh no!
Sabora can innately cast it.
Okay.
Nice. Lucian is there too, so he can also cast planar shift.
Yeah, he can do that too. So you guys all planar shift out. Now back to
traders.
Everyone else. Back to my Zare people. Does anyone want to take the deal?
Can I insight check these people?
Sure.
I was like, this doesn't seem real. Josie got a 21.
They're real people. They're just from other realities.
Oh!
Oh shit.
Josie says bye to her parents anyway. I'm sorry. What do they remember, actually?
And as you guys are doing this really quickly, you guys see Moss approach you, Fabian, and she places a hand on your forehead, and she says, "Aw, you forgot him." And you blink a couple times, Fabian, and now when you look at Veranos, you recognize him, and all your memories come flooding back in like a freight train.
That's kind of fucked up, to be honest.
And yeah, your brain feels like it's splitting in half. And
Ew.
Moss turns and smiles, and she goes back to where she was.
Brain damage.
And Zare says, "Would anyone like to take the deal?"
What do these other realities remember in their reality?
They you can ask them.
Yeah, I want to ask them. Like, what is your reality?
Which one do you want to ask? All of them?
Yeah, honestly, all of them might as well.
They'll all recant like similar realities to your own, except for if they had died in your reality, they were alive in this one. And to go into more specifics on the particulars of the people, the Luna explains that her son was killed, Siren,
Oh.
and so she just wanted a chance to be with him again.
Oh.
In
What
Onyx's reality, he never died, and they ended up defeating Zare and everything. However, Spring and Eliana died.
Oh.
And Ferranos ended up not dying in that reality from the big bad evil guy. So it's almost like a duplicate reality in a way. He never got far enough to actually like defeat Zare or anything. He was kind of kidnapped. Josie, even though you might not care, your parents, your parents, you died when you were young, and so your parents wanted another chance with you. And Leon, Nia, and Nelson, this is in a reality where they don't hate you and you stayed but ended up dying.
Oh, I'm sorry, but Josie being like, don't you remember your son fucking Leon? Or is this Leon did not exist in that reality?
Leon, they do not recognize Leon.
That's weird. That's suspicious, because he's older than her.
That's weird. You know, realities are weird.
That's whack. Josie already got over the trauma of her parents dying, to be honest. She's like, what?
Okay.
Like,
then
but
what
no.
are y'all's answers?
I want to hear Eliana and
what
Spring's
Siren
answer
does.
first.
They're
Yeah.
thinking. Yeah, they're contemplating it. I think they're waiting on what
honestly,
you guys say.
It's really her decision. I feel like that's gonna be Fabian's decision because, like, I don't know.
Ooh, it's tough. It's a tough. Can I insight check what Zara is saying? It's like, oh, you can just leave.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can inside check that.
Because Leon got a 21.
You think he's telling the truth. You can just leave.
Ew. I don't know. It's just. I mean, also he would kill us anyway. And we are in his mind palace, by the way. That is rough. That is kind of rough, to be honest. I'm thinking so hard
If
about
these
it.
people are in his mind palace, then are they real?
Yes. One of you already figured that out.
Yeah, Jesse tells everyone that they are real people. They're from different realities. Like, just how, like, we're real people in his mind palace. The exact thing happened to them.
Just like how
Yeah.
Moss is also real, but from a different reality. And this is also just like how he got Eliana from a different reality, if you remember.
So, I'm thinking, I gotta think about this as, like, my character. Jacqueline's like, fuck you. I know Jesse wouldn't take the deal, really, because she's like, but
okay, so Josie is for no, right?
Yeah, I don't want to say it right now though, because I
Okay.
want to figure out Leon too.
Luna is gonna run up to you, Siren, and
Oh,
she starts holding your face and she holds you close and she like looks at you and she just starts crying.
But what if you have
oh,
two Lunas?
Yeah, that would
oh.
be weird.
Moms.
Siren's an emotional little baby. Oh God. Mm,
But you
I'm
also
really.
have to take into account, even if you don't say yes, right? That this
mhm,
Luna will
mhm.
die.
Yeah, that's the fucked
Oh.
up
Yeah,
part.
that's
Is
the
if
hard.
these are real people, then who are we to get them killed?
If they were fake, it was like, okay, we're not taking your fake deal because we noticed it was fake, but these are real people. That's why
Mhm.
Josie's having a
Siren.
conflict because she may not care as much as about her parents anymore because they're like long dead, but like these are like people in the end.
Right. Right.
Um,
Siren's selfish, but
your parents come up to you, Josie, and they do a similar thing that Luna does, and they say, "Oh my God, you've grown up so well. We
Um,
haven't seen you in so long. You
he
died
has
when you
red.
were so young."
He has red eyes and black hair.
They don't give a shit. They're like, "You're so beautiful."
Josie's
oh,
really awkward about it. She's like,
I'm a lesbian. Oh, ew. Never mind. Sorry.
Ferranos is gonna approach you, Faith, and
Mm-hmm.
Fabian, you're still like getting through the memories as they're coming to you. But Ferranos approaches you and he looks at you in the face and he smiles at you and he says, "Wow, you've grown up so well."
mm.
Mhm.
This is how I feel right now. Like I am like fucking exploding right now.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Faith is probably like shaking a little bit. Like he's trying not to like get upset, cry, or anything, but he's having a hard time holding it back.
Yeah, Ferranos is gonna hug you.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is so nasty.
I'm trying to think what would Siren do. Okay, let me put myself as Siren. If I was Siren, Siren
Uh-huh.
would say, "What would my mother do?" And what his mother would do
Oh
is
god.
save the fate of the world, regardless of how she felt. So he's gonna say no.
Damn.
Okay.
Mhm.
Um,
If that was his
yeah.
real mama, then fuck yeah, bye.
Okay. Um,
This is bad.
and
It's really sad. I feel bad.
Zare does mention, he says, and if you say no or yes, you have to tell it to them.
Oh.
Oh.
Someone go first. I don't want to go first. Someone go first.
I don't want to go first
And
either.
Spring runs to Onyx, but Eliana stays back.
No.
And Eliana's thinking.
I know. I would be. I'm like her right now, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's either we can save everyone, Zare, or save these people that love us and we kind of love them.
Yeah, I mean, we could always like take them and leave, but like come back anyway.
He'll probably pull the same shit, to be honest,
Mm-hmm.
because he's smart. So like, if we leave and take these people, right?
Mhm.
Ones if we decide, we're gonna betray that, and then he just kills them anyway. Because it's obvious that he's powerful enough to just drag him out of whatever reality they fucking want.
Well, I mean, I guess we'd be back at square one then, but we would have that decision already made for us.
Let's just take them and then kill Zare. I'm sorry, just like eat, eat, eat.
For those of you who did the Zare campaign for those characters, um,
Mhm.
something in you is telling you that there has to be a trick somewhere because that's just who
Yeah,
Zare
no,
Yeah,
is.
that's also where I'm like,
yeah, that's why I'm like, I can't just be like, let's accept the deal, because there's definitely a trick behind that. But also killing them is a trick too.
Oh, and Leaf is also trying to talk to Moss, but she's ignoring him entirely.
Oh,
And he's really upset, like he's crying.
Dang.
Damn.
I like how we're all so nervous to
But
say
based
something.
off of y'all's decisions, the other NPCs are gonna make theirs, so it's entirely up to you guys, and that will reflect their decisions.
Oh, this is gonna. I don't want to be the first to count.
I will say.
Get out of me!
Yeah, and it pushes her. Oh my god.
Sorry,
No,
that's so bad.
No. He's gonna like give her a hug and he's gonna say, I love you so much, Mom. But you and I both know that you would rather have the whole world saved than yourself. So I'm gonna say no. And he just backs away, like really like
He's like covering his eyes.
Yeah.
As you back away,
Mm-hmm.
you are watching her for a moment, and she nods at like understanding, and you see her head come clean off,
Oh,
and it falls on the
like
floor,
bloody?
decapitated. Yes, and you see Moss wipes off her blade afterwards, and she walks back.
Damn. I bet Leaf is like. Leaf has the surprise Pikachu face right now.
Oh my god, Leaf is like,
Marvin's like
what
probably
the fuck?
screaming. He just screams and he runs like behind Leon. And he's like just closing his eyes really tight and he's just turning away like in pure disgust.
Yeah, no, Leon makes sure he's nice behind him and everything because that was not something he needed to see.
That was traumatic. He's gonna be traumatized now.
No, yeah, Leon pats him on the head. Yeah, no, Jessie will make her decision, and she's like, "It's like I'm sorry, but I'm not the daughter you want."
And with that decision made, they kind of sigh and they nod at you, and Moss comes up behind and takes 2 daggers and stabs them in the temples, and they fall dead. And then she wipes the
Haley,
blood off
there's no
that.
more ketchup. Leave it alone.
It's mustard.
No more.
I'll hear
There's none left. Leave it alone. We're
sorry,
having a
Mary,
moment.
but when she stabbed the temples, that's what it sounded like.
And they fall dead, so that's done. What about Leon? What is Leon thinking?
Oh, Leon's like, man, no, y'all, yeah. I feel like he's like, look, he loves him, but like at the same time, no, he deserved what he fucking got. But so
You're not gonna say one then?
no.
Okay. With that, no. Moss cuts them entirely in half.
Okay, shit.
And she wipes the blades once more, and Leaf is like staring at her like, oh my god, she's a fucking monster.
I know, like, sorry, what?
But Leaf is the only one here that doesn't have a decision. He doesn't get to make that decision.
I bet he's sad as fuck.
Yeah. He wants a sister.
And I don't blame him. Also, now it's Eliana's. Well, it's Faith and Fabian's turn, and Spring and Eliana's turn. God, Spring and Eliana are gonna have a hard ass time.
They're not gonna go until everyone else goes, because it's depending on y'all's decisions. So
Sorry, I'm
essentially
trying to
it's up
open
to
this
Fabian
jar
and
of
Faith.
relish.
What the moment? Pickles.
Oh god, this is going awful.
What is she doing?
I'm running the lid under some hot water.
Haley, you gotta
so glad.
You're the only one left.
Okay.
We're having a moment.
Faith and Fabian will both say no. They'll look between each other, and Fabian will be like, he'll put a hand on Faith's shoulder, and he'll shake his head no. Then Faith will concede to him, and then they'll both go like no.
this one's a little different. You
Ew.
see being approached, that's not moss. Um, and they're all blackness, almost like a black ichor or goop.
Not again.
And a knife goes straight through Pharaoh's chest, and he lights a blaze, and he turns to ash.
Back to the
Oh.
book.
And then that figure disappears, and he is dead.
Shit.
Faith will probably have like a panic attack.
Siren like jumps, freezes, closes his eyes, and he has a little dot of blood on his cheek, and he's freaking the fuck out.
Spring, Eliana walks up to Spring, and she looks at her, and Spring can read her mom's face, and her mom's like, "No, we have to say no." And Spring looks back at her dad, and she looks at Eliana, her mom,
Aw.
and she's like, "No, but I don't want to." And Eliana's like, "Hun, I was like, you know how your dad is, and you know that if he knew that this was between either saving the world or saving him, that he'd want us to save the world." And she puts a hand on Spring's face, and she says, heroes don't get to be selfish. And she hugs her as Onyx becomes ash before you guys lit a blaze.
Damn, just like how he died in our world.
Mm-hmm.
Shut the hell up. No one wants to hear that right now.
And Leaf is staring at Moss, and he's kind of like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
And does he know that she's under the Arcana mineral?
Yes, he does, but that still doesn't change. Like, these are actions that she is taking, kind of thing.
Yeah, no, I get you.
Um,
I just don't know that it's like that might help or something, but if he already knows, then it's like, okay, yeah, then this is bad.
and you hear Zara said, "Anyway, I took up enough of your time, and I did what I needed to do. Have fun wherever you end up." And you guys all start waking up. And we're going to go one by one, so make sure you listen closely, because this is really
Leon
important.
better not be Asmodeus' realm. Okay.
We'll actually start with Leon. So
Ah.
I'll repeat one more time that this is really important, because all of your characters are going to have something come up, including the ones that went to the Strahd realm. Okay?
Oh lord.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'll put it in the chat what happens and what is said and everything. But
Good. I was gonna say, please.
Yeah. Because there are a lot of characters. But Leon, you're tied to a surgery table by both hands, feet, and your chest. And beside you, you see Bartholomew in a little container, and he's banging on it, trying to get out, but he can't.
Oh.
And on the opposite side, you turn, and you see Archeon, Casimir, Shanra, and Allura all unconscious on the floor.
Oh shit.
And you see a human with long black hair and blue eyes approach, and I'll send you a picture of what he looks like.
I'm scared.
The man from Outlast. Oh my god.
This is essentially what he looks like. The black hair fades into like white-ish, and he has blue eyes, but he has blue eyes, but they have specks of gold.
Ew. Ew. Get away
from me. Ew.
No, the surgical table is what's creeping me out.
And he smiles as he looks at your face, and he says, "You really don't look like you'd have magic pumping through your veins, but you do, and I need it. So if you don't mind." And you see him as you observe him. He looks a little bit familiar, but you're not sure why. And yes, you can.
Okay.
And as you make the history check, you see him start an incantation, and he cuts your hand open, and it starts pouring blood, and he starts draining it into a container. And he says, "The funny part is, you don't even know that you were never a human to begin with. Sure, you were naturally conceived, but your existence on this realm is inherently magical. You exist on no other realms because the raw magical and arcana energy on this realm knew evil was coming, so it created you as to counteract it.
Oh.
I think you're what humans call a savior. But depressingly enough, you're quite bad at it. Drug addict, alcoholic,
Jesus?
gangster. I mean, you even
Jesus?
died and the magic that created you had to come and save you. You're quite the disappointment, but hey, I guess if you want to die so bad, I'll grant your wish. And after you're gone, I'll make sure and kill all your little friends too. Anyway, and you see he starts casting a spell, and you feel your very being feel like it's being ripped from your skin.
He's
Oh my
Jesus?
god.
He's Jesus? Larry, you made him Jesus?
I did not make him Jesus. I made him like a savior.
This is Jesus. Jesus was a savior.
He's not Jesus. Okay.
Oh, so hang on. This guy looks like this guy from Genshin Impact.
He
Look at
probably is. I'll be real. I just stole that
Look-
picture
look at
online.
it.
I'm not.
Look.
He does not look like him.
Yeah.
So,
I
I'm
didn't.
copying a picture.
I'm not putting copyrighted pictures on the stream. I'm just doing that for y'all's beings.
Oh,
What
no,
was
I
your
was
history check, by the way?
a 2. I got a 2. Don't even worry
You have no
about it.
fucking clue. And as your soul is almost being stretched from your body, you see Bartholomew's little potion bottle breaking. It's got cracks. And he's holding his eyes almost like he's crying, even though he can't shed tears. And
No.
just as your soul is about to be stripped from your body, he stops and he says, "Oh, my brother and his little friends decided to pay a visit. This should be
What?
fun." And he turns and he
What?
leaves.
Wait, what did he say? What was the last part, Mary? Hang on, what?
He says, "Oh, my brother and his little friends decided to pay a visit. This should be fun."
Brother, friend.
And now we're gonna go to Josie.
Oh God.
Josie, you wake in a coffin, and this reminds you of a dream you once had.
Oh
You
no.
hear
Oh.
you hear Shamil
Uh-oh.
and Lucian talking above you, and Lucian says, "Where are we? We were supposed to plane our shift back to the palace." And just as he says this, Shamil, you and Lucian see a dark, shadowy cloud lower from the sky, and as it reaches the floor, you see Shar come into being. She says, "Betraying the gods feels oh so nice. I figured first, though, before I kill Fabian and my bastard of a wife, if they live, I thought it'd be nice to get revenge on Lathander's little bastard."
Uh-oh. Oh no.
And now we're gonna switch scenes again.
Uh-oh.
This is gonna be more people this time. It's gonna be Fabian, Myra, Spring, and Eliana. So basically, Haley, you have to pay attention for this. You all wake in tubes beside one another, except Myra, who is still wounded and unconscious, but she's also in the tube with you, Fabian. In front of you, you all see Zare, and he smiles, and he says, "You won't live this time, rest assured. I won't be taking any chances." And the tubes that you're in start to fill with water, and he goes to leave the room.
Oh my god.
And
This is
then
crazy as
I'll
fuck.
put that in the chat.
This is crazy as fuck. This is crazy as fuck. This is crazy as fuck.
Uh,
Oh my god, we're in alternate realities.
Strahd, Saren, and Luna. You
Oh,
three, you wake on your knees in chains before who you believe to be the Raven Queen. And she smiles at you guys viciously and says, "Hello, my son. So nice to see you again, and with a couple friends, I see. Shall we get started?" And we're gonna switch scenes once again.
Oh no.
Siren and Leaf.
Mary, please look at wait, Mary, please look at what Kiara said in the chat.
Is it a video? Because I can't look at videos on stream.
Oh fuck. Yes, it's from Instagram. It's an Instagram link, but you
I'll look at it afterwards.
Okay, please.
Siren and Leaf. You guys are seemingly in limbo, but everything is black smoke. And you're tied back to back as a face approaches you, and it seemingly leaps, but it's warped with black veins, black eyes, and leaking black liquid. He smiles and says, "Boo!" I've yet to introduce myself, but the name's Abaddon. I met your mothers a few days back.
Oh,
I've been observing you all, and admittedly, I find you all quite interesting, but you particularly. Well, you would leave. Honestly, I see a lot of myself in you. You like to think you're
no.
invincible, but you're not, and I'm gonna prove it. Tied to you is Leave, a walking, ticking time bomb, and well, I'm gonna make him explode, and you're gonna die. Sounds fun, right? You want to say anything?
Cry.
Uh, I mean, no, it's not fun. It's absolutely not. No, let us go.
Great question. How am I gonna do this, you ask? Well, I'm gonna dissolve into Leaf, who's my vessel, and as I do, the merge will blow open the entirety of Limbo, merge it with the material
Yeah.
plane, and kill you and anyone still residing in Limbo that I haven't
Oh my
killed or
God.
absorbed.
Oh my God. Oh
Wouldn't that
my.
kill him too?
No, because he said that he was going to go into Leaf, because the absorption's
Oh,
gonna
yeah, yeah.
explode from Leaf.
Oh,
So
fuck.
there's that for you, and then we're gonna go to the next scene. Sabora, last but not least. You wake
Oh my
up,
god.
Sabora, you wake in the Nixerbros castle. In your bed.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
Jesus. See, this one is now scary to me because now I'm free roaming. No one else had free roam. I have free roam. Um. Well, I guess she'll try. She'll wait. Where am I? I'm just in my room.
Yep, in bed.
Oh, I guess she'll get up.
Okay, you get up.
Um.
Would you like to leave your room?
Is Simp in his bed?
No, he's not.
Damn. She will leave the room.
You go into the hallway expecting to see servants or anything for that matter, but you see nothing.
Oh my god. He's like weird.
It's
Um.
eerily quiet.
That's terrifying. She'll like go down the hallways and stuff, like meeting room, the throne room, dining room.
There is not a soul.
That's scary.
That's really weird. I don't like that one.
I don't like it either. Um, she'll probably start running at this point. She's like running, like go.
You
The
go.
last goes to the front doors.
Okay, yeah, you go around the whole castle. There's no one. Then you go to the front doors. Do you want to go out?
Yeah, well, she'll open the doors and look out first.
You see your mother, Glacia, and your stepmommy, Mistress Evadine, standing before you.
Oh my god.
And Glacia calls to you and says, "Oh, daughter, you saw this, didn't you? But you still couldn't prevent it. So sad." And you start seeing visions of all of your friends and the predicaments that they're in.
Fuck.
And she says, "Anyway, we've come to take over, finally. I wish you luck in saving your little buddies. They'll need it."
Oh.
She like swallows.
And they kind of wave goodbye to you, expecting you to head off, trying to go save them.
Where do I go?
You should probably
It's
save
up to
Lucian.
you. You choose a person. You can choose anyone that I've listed, any group or any person.
Oh,
Who is Sabora gravitate towards?
she'd probably, well,
Because we got Lucian, Shamil, and Josie in the same area.
yeah.
We got
Aren't they like
Leon.
out in the open somewhere?
Mm-hmm.
I guess she'll be like on the way to Zarbay's area, and she'll like notice them.
Okay. Yeah, you scour the area a little bit because when you were saying you saw that where they were looks a little bit familiar. You start scouring the forest area, and you eventually see Shamil and Lucian, and they are fighting Shar currently.
Yeah, Shamil is like standing in front of Lucian, like on top of her crystal, trying to like blocking Lucian from Shar.
Mm-hmm.
And with this, Shar pulls out a sword that is the size of her,
No.
and she takes it and swings, and she completely shatters your crystal.
Oh,
Oh my
no.
god.
It blocked
my
that
God.
blow.
And she smiles and says, "You think a little crystal's going to stop me?"
um,
Yes.
um, oh my god. She was gonna summon a guardian of faith to protect her and Lucian.
As
Which is
you
just a
as you
construct.
go to cast this Guardian of Faith, she counterspells.
She's gonna do it again. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Oh no. Oh, yeah, that's exactly what it feels like right now. That's Shamil with any fight, to be honest.
Bruh.
Oh god. What is Lucian doing right now?
Lucian's eyes are a yellowish gold color.
He's
You're
like
not
trying to
really
figure out.
sure what's happening though, but he seems to be like talking or associating with someone.
She's gotta keep stalling. She's gonna cast Shield of Faith.
Okay,
And then
cast it.
she's casting Sanctuary, she's casting everything. Protection from evil and good.
And you cast all of the things, and
She keeps spelling it.
Shard just keeps walking towards you both. Every spell you cast, she just walks through it or breaks through it. And you
Oh
guys are
god.
just backing up like fuck, 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 fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. Turn the unholy. I was kidding.
Raise the dead.
What she got? She got Aura of Protection, Aura of Devotion, Aura of Courage, Improved Divine Sight, Cleansing Touch, Purity of Spirit, Gnome Cutting.
So like seeing all this, right?
Yeah, Sabura, at this point you've arrived.
Okay, can she like see that they're obviously struggling and backing up from freaking Shar and like try and swoop down and pick and fly off with them?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Can Josie do anything while stuck in a fucking coffin?
You can try and get out.
Can
You
she
can try.
Josie casts Earthquake.
Oh my god, does she really?
No.
Okay, about to say. Bitch.
That would be nuts.
That would be. She would
That'd
just be like,
crazy.
she'd be like, watch this.
I need you to make a dex save with disadvantage, Sabura.
Well,
If Shamil sees her coming in, can she cast Bless on Sabora?
You can.
Okay, yeah, she's gonna cast Bless. So if you miss something, you can get 1d4.
lowest I got was an 18.
Okay.
Nice.
Let me see something.
Josie can planar shift.
Okay. You as you grab them, Sabura, you see a black dagger come barreling towards you. And it hits your wing and it goes straight through.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit.
And you can no longer fly.
Shit.
And you crash with everybody and your wing is now bleeding profusely. And Josie, you see blood trickling into your coffin.
That's exactly the fortune. And Josie can she plane shift out of there?
No, you think that this has some kind of magic on it.
Can she try to Arcana check what kind of magic?
And on top of that also, even if you could planar shift, you can't move any of your body, so you could only do spells where you could talk.
Okay, let's see if I can talk with any of these spells.
Hi, Josie.
You think any specifically talking spells could work? Sabora,
Not that she has any.
you see Shar. She approaches you guys, and she, as you guys fall, she almost approaches you guys at like vampiric speed. She's going so fast. And she grabs Lucian by the neck.
No.
And as she does, Lucian starts grasping at his neck, and his eyes are still like golden and shining. And he takes a weapon out and he cuts her arm straight off.
Holy
Oh.
Oh my god.
And she screams in agony as she holds her arm, and she glares
Oh,
back up
good.
at you guys. And this is when everything starts to become dark.
Oh god. Jamil's about to hit her ass too, honestly.
Yeah, Sabora as well.
You see
Jamil's
that
like,
as you guys are preparing to fight, you see the sun become eclipsed by the moon. And
shit.
you see Lucian's eyes go back to normal. And he
oh shit.
he looks at his hands, and he holds his head for a moment. He's like, fuck. And
I would too.
and she smiles and says, now that you're all relatively human, let's have some fun, shall we?
I'm sorry, I heard the coughing in the distance.
I need you all to
Celestia.
make I need you all to make dex saves.
Oh no, not Jamil making a dex save.
Bye, Shamil. Goodbye.
Yeah, no, there's no way Jamil's gonna make a dex save. She's gonna bless she puts bless on Lucian too.
26. It's a natural 20.
shit.
Can I use that to help Shamil as well?
Depends on what Shmo gets.
She got a 5.
If you want to roll again, that'll be for you helping Shamil.
Lucian gets 1d4 if he needs it.
No, he's
Oh,
fine.
I roll again for Shamil?
Yeah, you're gonna roll again for helping Shamil.
Oh, okay.
The first one's just
Ah,
getting out
shit.
of the way, which you did.
11.
You're not able to get Shamil.
Jamil, die!
You
No dying.
you guys see Black Ichor consume Shamil.
Oh my god.
It probably
She
didn't
becomes
take long.
evil?
She's so short.
Yeah, it looks like a little puppy got absorbed.
Yeah.
And you hear Shamil start screaming.
Oh
She's
no.
dead.
Oh no.
Dead, 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 dead.
And as
Why
the
do you want her to die?
as
Oh,
the
that's
Ichor
fine.
leaves her, she is bleeding out at this point. She is down to 1 hit point.
Holy fuck.
And this blood seeps into Josie's coffin.
Shit.
You can try to strength out.
Oh, can Josie drink the blood and strength out?
Yeah, you can try. If you do that, do it with advantage.
No, she already has advantage, but she's not strong. She only got a 14 for advantage.
Okay. You pummel it once, and you guys feel the ground shake just a little bit.
Oh.
You're like, what the fuck
Yeah.
was that? But then you're like, oh shit, we're fighting Shard. Never mind, gotta focus.
Can Josie bless herself and drink the blood?
Yeah, you can.
That's only a voice thing. Yeah, it's a voice thing. Okay, she's gonna make another strength check again, but just one, right? Or do you want me to do 2?
Do 1.
Okay. And I guess she'll add bless to it because I don't think no, she'd get another 14 even at max.
The ground shakes a little bit. And Sabora, what do you want to do?
Oh shit.
Cry. Cry.
We gotta have defensive spells.
Yeah.
So can Smoke kind of cast spells, or is she unconscious?
Shamil is unconscious.
I thought.
Sabora wants to grab her.
Okay, you grab Shamil.
And
We got it. Protect Lucian. Just feels like protect Lucian.
Yeah, she'll use the Staff of Power to cast Globe of Invulnerability.
Yeah, you cast Globe of Invulnerability, and Char bangs on it once. And she bangs on it
Mm-hmm.
again, and it starts to crack. And Lucian comes over to you, and
Oh
he
shit.
whispers to you, he says, what I need you to do is I need you to somehow get this eclipse to stop. He says, I don't know how you're going to do it, but I need you to get it to stop. That's the only way we can defeat Char.
Just swallow the moon.
Fuck.
I'm sorry, that was kind of funny.
He says, and if you can't get the eclipse to stop, I need you to make a makeshift UV ray that's like light, like sun.
Josie has a spell for that. Sorry.
Jesus. You're asking the wrong person.
And she breaks through the globe of invulnerability.
Can Josie roll another strength check?
You sure can.
Okay. No, 3. Can she drink the blood? Is she drinking the blood?
Oh, you are, yeah.
Oh my god. Zabor can do something like good.
Do it.
What can she do?
She can cast Hollow, and you touch a point and infuse an area around it with holy or unholy power. She can do that with daylight. Bright light fills the area. Magical darkness created. Blah blah blah. Use a cast as well. Can't extinguish the light. She can do that.
Okay.
Do it.
Yeah. Do you want to do that?
Do it.
Yeah, she'll like crawl away and like do it, and then like get out of there.
Yeah. As you do it, you see this light shine on Lucian. And he stands here for a minute and basks in it, and his eyes glow gold again. And you see, he stands here for a moment, and his wings regrow right before your eyes.
Yay!
And he pulls out the sun sword, which and y'all with y'all's hands it looks just like, oh, it's shining just slightly, but this is a blaring light, and it's got flames surrounding it that are flames of like the sun.
Char's about to get her ass beat.
And Lucian looks to Char, and he kind of like smirks, and they start doing sword fighting between each other, and they're both holding their own relatively. This gives you time, Zabora, to handle both Shamil and Josie.
Okay.
Hanging on the fucking coffin, so you probably know where her location is.
Yeah, and she felt the ground shake, and she knows the dream that she had. So she'll like put Shamil to the side, and I don't think she really has any spells for
to heal Shamil, really, also, because she will die.
that or anything with the ground, unless she casts her otherworldly form and then just starts digging, honestly.
You could.
Yeah, I
Like a
mean,
dog, yeah.
can I tell how far below the ground she is?
You think she's about 10 feet?
That's not bad.
That's not awful. She'll try digging.
Okay.
She'll
with her otherworldly form.
Well, not yet. I'm kind of saving that for a special occasion. Not that this isn't a special occasion, but you know.
Yeah, you start a digging. You're like, I need you to make a strength check to see how well you dig.
Can you just also make a strength check?
Yes.
You guys got this. Just believe in yourself.
18.
Nice.
21.
Okay.
Oh, wait, that was a save. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh, well, okay, she got a 5 for a strength check.
Okay. Try it one more time. The strength on your end, Haley.
Save.
4.
Oh god.
Okay, literally what Sabora is doing as she's sitting here is basically just sweeping dust off the ground. But Josie busts through the ground, and you see her arm come up and it slams on the ground, and she pulls herself out like a fucking
she's hella mad.
zombie. And I need you to make a Constitution save, Josie.
Because he did drink blood.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on, she got a 10, but she has a bonus with that. If that doesn't count.
That doesn't count, so bonus.
Okay, she can roll 1d5 to add to that. Not 1d5. I'm sorry, 1d6.
Also, Simbora, I do want to mention that the stab wound that went through your wing, it's becoming like black veins almost are coming from where it is.
Okay,
Oh
so Josie
god.
got a 12 for a con save.
Okay. Um, you are kind of there. It's hard for you to
Okay,
focus.
that's fair. She'll be able to make it for a bit.
But you do see Shamil unconscious on the ground, and Simbora standing there, and you see Lucian fighting Shar.
Is Lucian flying and Char's on the ground?
No, Shar is floating, even though she does not have wings.
Okay, that's fair enough. Can Josie boost his power by casting daylight?
Uh-huh.
A 60-foot sphere of light spreads out from a point. Choose a sphere as bright. It's light. She's gonna
Nice.
cast daylight to, and I guess, make Lucian stronger.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you see Lucian, he is inherently more powerful now, and he jabs the sword into Char's shoulder, pulls it out, and she screams in pain, and they are continually sword fighting now. And
Okay.
she gets a hit on Lucian as well in his shoulder, and they're just going back and forth.
Okay, so Josie's gonna heal Shamil with Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I can cast. She has a lot of open spell slots. What a fool! Sorry, she's
What a
insane.
fool!
Oh my god, she heals Shamil for 30.
Okay, cool.
Does that wake her up? Shamil's like, awaken.
I
Oh,
need
don't
I need
awaken.
Shamil to make a con save for me.
Okay,
My big titty wife.
she got an 18.
You're good.
Yeah,
Big
Shamil's like,
vampire wife woman.
yes. And then Josie's like, chill.
She's that bitch from Resident Evil.
Basically, Josie is gonna keep supporting Lucian by casting spells like Shield of Faith, Bless on him, Lesser Restoration.
You see Char is starting to get the upper hand despite all of your things helping Lucian, and he gets basically pummeled to the ground, and he's on one knee uh about to get back up, and she holds a sword to his neck.
Josie is.
And as you guys are like "Meh," and then as Lucian's sitting here, she says, "Move," and I cut his head off.
Oh my god. Of
Okay.
course. They always say that. They always fucking say that.
And she
Just goes really
thinks,
fast.
she's thinking for a moment, and you see Lucian's eyes completely turn a goldish yellow, and you don't hear Lucian's voice, but Lathander's.
Mm.
Holy
And
fuck!
and he says, "You know this is against godly laws, Shar." And Shar says,
Cool.
"Too bad that I don't give a fuck."
You're about
Um,
to die, Star.
and Lathander says, "All right, then I'm just acting in accordance." And
Cool.
you see a bright light shine from Lucian, and Char like holds her face, and you see a bright aura shine off Lucian now, and it's almost like he's floating almost.
Oh,
And
oh my god.
it's almost like you're hearing the like ah sound. And you now see that this is still Lucian, but you think that Lathander has almost, I don't want to say possessed, but imbued his own powers within him because he couldn't come down himself.
I mean, to be honest, Lathander has a right to do it because Shar is breaking God laws.
Hmm. And
Mhm.
you see Lucian completely drops the sword. He stands to his feet, and he holds two hands up towards the sky, and you see the eclipse end. It
Oh
completely
shit!
goes away,
Oh,
and you see
We did it.
oh god!
a bright light shining everywhere. There is not a speck of darkness, and he gestures his arms and starts saying an incantation as he looks towards the sun, and then he throws his arms towards towards Shar, and you see the sun literally like a line from the sun directly comes down and almost like a fucking missile hits Shar.
Holy
Oh
fuck.
my god, he's
Very,
Jesus.
when it hits Shar, it's the stock photo explode. Like
And she starts burning alive, and you hear Lathander say, he says, "And don't come back." And
does
you
Josie need to
see,
take
Oh.
damage for this?
no,
Like,
actually, none of you guys take any damage.
okay, because Josie's a vampire.
Nice.
Josie's
You
a
guys,
vampire. So she's
you guys can't, you just can't look, so don't look. But I
Oh,
assume that you guys got that point.
yeah,
What
no, I
about
was like,
Sabora's like wing tanked stuff?
We'll get into that in a minute. And you see that this sunlight that has absorbed and surrounded, like this piece of the sun that has engulfed Shar, takes her and everything with it and goes straight back to the sun.
shit. Oh my god. Shar just got fucking owned.
She got obliterated.
Shitted on.
And
She got shitted on, for real.
and Lucian walks over to you, Sabora, and places a hand on your wing and completely heals it, and then does the same to Shamil.
Yeah, nice.
And then you see Lucian go back to normal.
Oh, is he okay?
No, he's unconscious.
No, that makes sense. I'll just imagine, dude. That was like epic. Like Schmil getting fucking obliterated, Sabor getting obliterated, Josie crawling
that was
out of the
epic.
Josie crawling out of the
It
ground.
was a
Like,
cinematic
her,
masterpiece.
fucking and her shooting down Shar, and it's not even against the rules because she fucking violated the rules. Like shit. Oh my god. Josie's just like, okay, now where's everyone else? That was wild. Oh my god. Anyway, Josie will take care of well no, Shamil will take care of Lucian so with Josie, and they're like, Sabora, what's going on?
You remember those dreams that we had? Well, they're coming to life.
Uh-oh.
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 We had to have a dream. He was just kind of sitting on the table. Anyway, Josie's like, should we deal with that? Like, we need to deal with that.
Yeah, she's gonna state that she woke up alone in the castle and ran outside, and Glacia and Evadine were outside, and they were like, "Well, we're all taking over. Try to go save your friends, I guess."
Okay, so we got, I guess Sabora will tell them like what everyone's going through right now, is what I assume. Is it?
If I know
You do.
what's
You
going
saw
on.
all of the visions of what all your friends are going through.
Oh wow, yeah, she'll tell what everyone's going through.
And it's up to you guys to decide what you want to do next.
Okay, so we have Leon and Archeon and Shamra and all them in a room. We have 4 people getting in tubes, getting absorbed.
They're not getting absorbed.
Or
They're
in
getting
limbo.
really quick. They're not getting absorbed. They're getting drowned.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I just said absorbed because it was funny.
And Siren and Leaf are in limbo.
Yeah, so it seems like high priority for me anyway, as Jacqueline speaking, because I'm discussing as player, is like Siren and Leaf, because blowing up Limbo,
No
everyone,
bueno. No bueno.
everyone could die. Also, like I think the tubes are important.
Yeah, that is pretty important because like they won't last long.
Yeah, and the Raven Queen is with them, which is also bad, but like Raven Queen will just be like talking for like an hour or something.
Yeah.
So we should actually split up because Josie has super speed and Saboro's fast too. But also, what's Lucian's condition, Mary?
He's fine, just unconscious. He's got a wound on his shoulder from Shar, which is kind of like the one that was on Sabora. However, he seems in a stable enough state to fend this off. It's just gonna take time.
It's like a scar, basically. It's gonna
Yeah,
make it
kind of,
better.
yeah.
Okay. I mean, we should take Lucian somewhere with us, but I don't know. Would he be able to wake up by the time we reach another place?
You think so, yeah.
Okay, so
I think you should take him.
Josie should.
Yeah, I think Sabora's better off like just hanging on her own unless she takes Shamil with her.
She could take Shamil. Shamil's a really good, since the paladins are really good guardians.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Because
she's
if you're
small, so she doesn't weigh much.
if you're near her, you get hang on, let me find it. You get +1 to all saving throws. You can't be charmed, frightened, or frightened.
Dang.
As
I
long
wish
as
in her, but it's okay. She'll take Shamil and like she's like a backpack.
yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, she's like a
Shamil does have
backpack.
a nice shield,
No.
like a nice shield. So if you're near her and she has her shield up, the enemy who's attacking you gets all disadvantages on attack throws.
Wow.
So yeah, I was like, paladins are kind of OP with their bonuses, and she still has a good enough spell slots to go around. So you're good.
Cool. Yeah, I think Josie and Lucian should go get Siren and the other one, Leaf.
Okay,
The
yeah,
other one.
yeah. I think they should. And then who are you gonna get?
Sabora probably wants to go for Saren, Strahd, and Luna, but like Fabian, Myra, Spring, and Eliana are they're kind of a big priority, to be honest.
Yeah, I think Josie would talk to Sabor about like, hey, these are what I think are big priorities, but you don't have to like follow me. But then Sabor's like, I get it.
Yeah.
Hot. She is hot. Of her. Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, we go.
Who's going to Siren and Leaf?
Josie and I guess
Lucian?
unconscious Lucian. Yes, you'll carry him.
He'll come back to consciousness when you get there.
Yeah, and then as she's like running super fast, Lucian's like, "Where are we going?" And she's like, "We're gonna save Leaf and Siren because they're in limbo talking to the big bad guy." And he's like, "Oh."
And I think of them running fast. You know what I think of? I think of Twilight, like when they run.
Yeah.
That's what I think of.
Do you have a plan around doing this?
Okay, so limbo, right?
Mm-hmm.
I honestly don't have a good plan right now. If players want to give me ideas, please.
Probably
Girl,
probably the limbo portal thing in the cave.
Mm-hmm.
That's a pretty direct
way,
line.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's a nasty way, but is the fastest way.
And Lucian also says, cut them out and run.
Cut them.
Grab them and run.
Yeah, no, that's what Josie has planar shift too.
Perfect. I'm pretty sure they told us that we can't use planar shift though.
Oh yeah. How about I just summon like 7 Guardians of Faith and just throw them all in Abaddon and then we have it. I'm just sorry. When I think of Guardian of Faith, I think it's just funny.
Also, has anyone taken time to teach Lucian how to use Leaf how to use magic?
Yes, Shamil.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Anyway, you go through the limbo portal that's in the cave, and you're in pure darkness, but you feel like you're nearby because you hear Abaddon talking.
Yeah. Actually, I like to face Josie and Shamil have been teaching because I mean that's their like son quotation marks, so they've probably been helping. They probably asked someone else. They probably asked Fabian for help because he's a wizard. Because they're only healers.
Harry.
They're only healers, so they probably don't know as much. So they're like, Fabian, help too.
Mm-hmm. He's pretty much studied magic his whole entire life, like when he was even a kid. So he has a good grasp of it.
Yeah, so that's what. Yeah, I was like, Josie and Shimon have definitely been helping. They've been grabbing others to like help Leaf too.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. You guys are in the realm. What do you want to do?
Is Lucian still on Josie's back? Because that'd be funny.
No, he hopped off.
Okay, good. So we hear him nearby.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
He seems
Can
to be
we,
talking to Siren.
his monologue?
And so I am the big bad evil person.
And as he says all of, like as he's talking, suddenly you hear him go quiet.
Uh-oh. Who she?
Uh-oh.
And you hear a voice behind you guys, and Abaddon says, "What? More souls to absorb?" And I need you both to make a dex save. So it'll be Lucian and it'll be Josie.
You still got bless on him. Since Josie's a vampire, she gets advantage. Okay. Her advantage was 12. Her advantage was 12. Ignore the 2.
Oh my god.
Ignore the 2. She got a 12. Can she add to that?
Do you have anything to add to it?
Bless, but that's about it. Only the highest is 4, so let me know if that does anything.
That might do something, so you can try.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't want to be like, let's... Oops. Give me a 4, baby. Give me a 4. A 1.
Give you a 3.
Okay, bye, Josie.
Oh!
I need you to make a Constitution save.
Oh, please, Josie, you get advantage on that shit. No! You get advantage
Holy
on
shit.
Fuck. Now
No,
it's
okay,
time.
okay. Oh my god.
He grabs you by the throat, Josie, and as he's holding on to you, you feel like your vampirism and your soul as two separate
Is that a word?
things. Vampirism
Oh.
is a word, actually.
Yeah.
And you feel them as two separate things, and they start to be torn apart from your body,
That's
and
why she's evil.
you feel them almost absorbing, like getting absorbed somewhere else. I need
Shit.
you to make a dex save.
Oh god. Josie, you're a vampire, please. Is a 16 high enough to do it?
Did you get a 16? Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that should be fine. You wiggle woggle a little bit, and you kick him in the stomach, pushing him back, and then you land back on your feet. You're a little dizzy and shit, but you're
Wait, how tall is
relatively
he?
okay. He's like, he's 6 foot, but seemingly, as you watch him, like he can change his height
Oh,
and
okay.
change
Well,
his
no,
form as well. Because when you
He's-
kicked him, it was like Jello.
he originally was 5'5", but then he realized that if he picked up Josie and she was 6, then it would look stupid.
But you don't see Lucian.
Oh shit. I think, did he already go towards the kid, 2 people?
Speaking of, Siren, you see Lucian in front of you. He's like, "Hi." And he cuts your rope, and he grabs Leaf, who's a little unconscious right now.
Oh, sleepy.
And he said, "What?" He asks you really quickly, "What's his plan?"
Go read
What's
it.
his plan?
Stupid. Go read it, stupid.
Bro, not an Enderoid making fucking Fortnite skin.
No!
I'm looking back through the notes so I'm very sure. Lamel.
LMAO.
That's Leon's. I need mine! Josie. There it is. Oh, yes.
Jesus Christ.
It relays basically everything that you put in the chat. I was just looking through it.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, I don't want to repeat all this. I thought it was something simple, but it's a lot.
I mean, it is kind of simple. He wants to merge with Leaf and then explode the limbo hole.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Leaf is right there for him to be like,
So we'll just say you say that, for simplicity's sake, and he's like, oh,
Let's leave.
yeah, probably a good idea. Where's my mom? And he looks around, like, where's Josie? I thought she was right behind me.
Oh,
like
Josie
Josie.
is
No, it's like they look back and they see like her beating up the bad evil guy with a chancla.
I think that'd be awful. That's not even funny. That's just terrifying.
She's like, "You touch me again! You touch me again!" No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my
She
gosh,
probably
she hasn't bent over the knee. Oh my god, no!
no, she couldn't do that. He's like the evil guy.
And Lucian's gonna pop out his wings, grab you, Siren, and grab Leaf. You're gonna hold on to Lucian, okay? And he's gonna start flying like hell out of the fucking blackness because remember last time they tried to planar shift out of the blackness, it didn't work. So you guys have to get out of it. Your mom and Sabora told you that. You hear Lucian, Josie. He's like, he says, "Mom, you have to hurry up and get out."
And she's like,
Please!
"Just go. I'm gonna catch up with you."
He's like, "Okay, because we're not gonna leave without you."
Josie's like, "Just go." I'm
Um,
already 60 something.
and you turn back towards the big bad evil guy, and he's not there anymore. Josie.
Josie goes vampiric speed. I think she's gonna try her best to keep up with the big bad evil guy with vampiric
He
speed.
teleports.
Okay, well, she's just gonna vampiric speed then, like super fast, and try to find out where he is to basically hinder him. More so than try to find a way out.
Lucian, Siren, and Leaf, as you guys are flying, right in front of you is the big bad evil guy. He teleports literally right in front of you. And I'm gonna do a dex save for Leaf. Or Lucian, I mean. Okay, he does pretty good. Make a dex save, Siren, really quick.
Damn, Lucian's popping off today, to be honest.
16?
That works. He just barely dodges the big bad evil guy.
Shit.
And I need you to make a Constitution save, Siren.
Constitution. Where's the con? Here it is. Fuck! I got a 2!
Oh my god!
You fall unconscious and fall to the floor. Lucian
He's stupid.
stops and fucking
Fuck.
grabs you. And as the big bad evil guy fucking approaches, he ties you to him. Lucian does. And he puts one arm under you, and then he ties Leaf to him as well and puts an arm under him, and then starts flying again. But he's flying inherently slower because you guys are big people.
And Josie like hit this bad guy on the back of the head or something. She catches up.
Yeah, you'll catch up and you see him approaching. You can make a dex check.
Sorry, that's the wrong fucking shit. Advantage in dex. She got a natural 20 first fucking roll.
Okay, and then I need you to do a strength check.
She gets double the strength. 14, and then advantage because vampire. She got 2 14s.
Okay. You bonk him on the back of the head, and it's when you hit, it's almost like Jello.
Good, it distracts him enough, and then she's literally gonna beat this bitch up.
And I need you to make a wisdom save.
A wisdom. That's a good. Fuck. She got a 19.
Okay. You see this black smoke. You start to inhale it, and it's like when it's in your lungs, it's almost like it's looking through your soul and looking for a weak spot, but it doesn't find one, and it goes right back up.
Fuck you. Fuck your ass. I bet that guy's like, ow, what the fuck?
Ow, what is that?
Josie's
And-
gonna cast Guardian of Faith to distract the big bad evil guy also.
He counterspells.
Well, I guess she'll do it again.
She has 3 spell slots in it. What are you gonna do? Wait.
Are you sure you want to cast Guardian of Fate?
What happens if I
Don't.
What happens if I do Morning Spawn and tie the fucking big bad evil guy to Josie? That'd be so awful.
Are you gonna cast it?
Oh my god.
No. That's a little dumb.
Is there anything you want to cast? Because he basically
Probably.
used up his counterspell.
Well. Oh.
Well, in that case,
I cast Destroy. No, I'm just kidding.
I guess Power Word Kill.
I cast Power Word Kill 7 times.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
Fuck.
I'm looking through my spells right now, Mary. Sorry, I'm just making jokes.
I'm just making jokes.
Okay. On that note, Lucian, Siren, and Leaf, even though you're unconscious, that's okay, Siren.
Yeah, he's sleeping.
Lucian's
Who
holding
left?
you both. And the big
Gives
bad
the
evil
kiss to
guy
wake
is
me up.
still approaching, and like Lucian's
Fuck,
like
shut
fuck,
up.
fuck. But Lucian sees a little bit of light in the distance, and he's like, "That's the escape! Fuck, we're almost there."
Yeah, Josie's like right behind the villain too. Like she's like, "Come here, bitch! I'm gonna get you again."
What spell do you cast? Since you said you were gonna cast one.
She's going to cast. Why did she cast an insect plague in front of the big bad guy?
Oh my god.
Ew.
To slow him down and like
Fuck,
just
I
distract
hate
him.
mosquitoes.
Yeah, just to distract his ass.
Ew, make it all mosquitoes so they suck all the blood out of him so he's a bag.
What kind of magic is this?
It's just.
Well, I guess damage rather.
There's no damage to it, I think. Let me check. There's a piercing damage.
Okay.
Yeah, so she's gonna cast. Yeah, she'll cast Insect Plague.
What level do you do it at?
She does it. Actually, wait, no, that's the only level. Actually, you know what? She'll just cast Bless on Lucian. She doesn't want to risk losing an attack right now.
You go to cast Bless on Lucian, and you see the big bad evil guy raise a hand out, and it's almost like he absorbs the magic as you cast it.
Shit, she can't use magic.
And
just gonna throw shit.
What class is Josie?
She's a cleric. So she heals.
Cool.
Can I hear you typing?
He's gonna cast a spell on you.
I'm typing.
Josie. He's gonna cast a spell on you, Josie. It's gonna be.
Sorry, I farted.
I'm so
Shut
glad.
the hell up. Shut the hell up.
I can't wait for Josie to be obliterated.
No, Josie will live forever and ever and ever because we need her pancakes.
I can't wait for you to shut up. Christ.
He's gonna cast
Piss, shit, and cum.
No.
My favorite cleric spell.
Ew. I don't like that.
Because it's only at she casted Bless at first level, so.
Mary, I'm dying of anticipation. My toes are curling into my floorboards.
I'm so glad.
Freaking perish, would ya?
I'm sorry.
Oh, you're gonna fucking hate this. I need you to make a dex save.
Okay.
Bye, Josie.
Bye, Josie. Her highest is 19 right now. She's rolling a second time. Her highest is 19.
Who the fuck?
What's your armor class?
15. I'm waiting for it. She's gonna get hit. It's gonna be so funny.
No, it's not.
Okay. He hits you with a shadowy like dagger, and
Oh god.
you feel it as it hits you. He had casted Dispel Evil and Good.
Ooh. Oh
And
shit.
this is, to read it to you, shimmering energy surrounds and protects you from fae, undead, and creatures originating from beyond the material plane. This would include vampires. Um,
Nice.
Oh.
and he does dismissal. So as his action, he makes a melee spell attack against you, an undead creature that he can reach, and he attempts to drive the creature back to its home plane. If undead, they are sent to the Shadowfell.
Oh, goodbye,
No.
Josie.
So, Josie, you are absorbed by what seems to be a type of portal.
Can Josie yell out to Lucian to just keep going?
Yeah.
She's like, just keep going.
And as you are absorbed, you see a plane that is similar to the material but warped in a variety of ways. And if you want
Oh,
to,
I know the Shadowfell, Mary. I've seen it, and that Eric Vin von Victor campaign was the Shadowfell campaign.
yeah, basically everything's desolate and sad. It's
She just crosses her arms like shit.
is
She
dark
meets
and
Eric Vin von Victor.
Oh.
it's dark and scary. Um, I'll show you like a brief picture of what
Oh
it looks
god, she
like for
does
those
see
who
Eric.
don't know.
She does see Eric Vin von Victor.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
god! Eric Vin is always like, "Hello, you're sexy," and she's like, "Get away from me."
I need Siren, you wake up. I need you to make a deck save, and Lucian's also gonna make one.
They used to have the
Okay.
effects of bless, by the way, because it's not a concentration spell.
What does Bless do?
It's just 1d4 to any saving throw.
Okay.
17.
Ignore that 6 because I rolled a 14.
Sorry,
I accidentally hit it twice. What did you get, Kiara?
17.
Nice. Okay.
nice.
72.
You guys get out of this blackness, and just as he's reaching for you guys to grab you, you guys planar shift out,
Nice.
and you land back on Earth. Not Earth, sorry, Nixerberos, because that's where you guys were. Um, right, right by the not too close to the Nixerberos castle, and not too close to the cave either, because neither are safe. But you're out of his realm. Congratulations.
Yay!
I'm sorry, Josie in the Shadow Fell is the funniest shit right now.
Yeah, let me put that in the chat so I remember.
Yeah, because Josie, I just imagine Josie just plops there, and then she looks around and she's like, God damn it! Like, it isn't even like disappointment or just, she's just like, fuck, gosh, again?
And where did Sabora and Shamil go?
They went to the two people that getting flooded.
Yeah.
Okay, you know that they were at the at Zare's place on Nixerberos, so y'all zoom there.
Put on our masks to make sure we're good.
Yeah,
Mhm.
y'all put on your masks and everything. You get into the palace, and you don't see Zare, and you don't see anybody. It's
Not again.
it's like the entire town has been evacuated, rather. But you know that this is reality. I won't even have you
Okay.
roll.
Okay, thank God.
Yeah, I was about to say, fuck.
Shit.
Anyway,
And you go in, and you're searching through the building trying to find them. And for Fabian and there's Fabian, Spring, and Eliana, we're gonna have to make rolls.
Shit.
Rolls. I need us to make. Let me see.
What do you need, Mary?
I need you
this is Josie right
guys.
now.
Constitution saves. We'll do Constitution.
I love it.
That's literally Josie right now. She's literally like just chilling.
Constitution saves, Mary?
Yeah, Constitution saves. You're not there though, Kiara.
I won't run anyway.
I
I got
got
a
a
3, so it
10.
doesn't matter.
I got a 10. Is that good enough, or should I try and get higher?
Try and get higher.
Okay. I do have portent though.
Okay.
Oh god, they're gonna get hurt bad.
Okay. Oops! Wow.
You gotta put it lowercase.
Bruh. Well,
Yeah.
good. I meant to put 2 anyway. Okay, so one. Let's see. One was a 5, one was a 16. I guess I'll add the 10, 15. Will 15 pass?
Yeah.
Okay.
You also are holding up Myra. And what's your max health?
122.
Okay. You're at 20 hit points. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, it's not boding well for everyone else either. Eliana's completely unconscious.
Oh
Um,
no.
drowning.
Damn.
And for Spring, let me see. Spring's still conscious, but not great. Not doing fantastic.
What about Faith? Or do I need to
Uh,
roll for him too?
um, Faith was there. I forgot. Sorry, there's like so many characters.
I think he would be there. I don't know where else he'd be.
Yeah, Faith is there. Sorry, I forgot that you were gonna bring Faith. Yeah, Faith is also there. So yeah, roll for Faith.
Mm-hmm.
Let me know what he gets.
18.
Nice. You're gonna go to 20 hit points as well.
Damn.
And as you're like unconscious and like almost unconscious and everything, um, you do see only like with your eyes being like blurred with water and everything because you're drowning. You do see like a light that's flickering, and you turn, and it's coming from Spring's neck tattoos. And on that note, Sabora and Shamil, you guys find them, and they're dying.
Is there a
Wait.
way to like break the glass?
You're gonna have to figure it out.
Okay, so what is
Sabora's like
Sabor?
gonna toss you down, and she's automatically gonna start like trying to use the pointy end of her staff to like
Jab at it.
just fucking break that glass. She's like bang, bang, bang.
Make a strength check for me.
Oh, this is
Uh,
not Shamil. Sorry.
4.
You're tapping the glass essentially.
She's so weak in
Bro,
that
can't.
way.
I'm sorry. It's kind of funny. Shamil is going to. Sorry, I'm looking at what she has at the moment.
Yeah, I'm looking too.
Shamil can cast Bless on you, so well, actually, that's only applied for saving throws. So, what does she got? Paladins don't have a lot of spells. That's the sad shit. She's gonna break out. She's gonna go to Sabora and say, break out Spring first, and I'll break out Eliana."
Okay, they'll do that.
How are you gonna
Yes.
do it?
So is there any buttons around here? Like, can
There
she
are
perception
not.
check? Where is the water coming from?
It's coming from above, but their tanks are already completely full.
Okay. Definitely gonna have to break the glass.
Can I try and use True Strike to like get advantage on like hitting the things?
Yeah.
It's a divination cantrip.
Yeah.
She said, "Yeah."
Okay. You cut out like when you
Oh.
said yeah.
My bad. Yeah, you can.
Okay, so can I roll strength again?
Yes.
Sabor has the word. Oh,
18.
Nice. Who were you trying to break out?
I think she said to break out spring.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You slam your fist through it.
Damn, she said screw this staff. Bam!
And as you do this, all the glass starts cracking, and you're able to just pop it out. And you grab Spring out, and you help her. She is unconscious, but her tattoos on her neck stop blinking.
Nice. Shamila's going to cast Branding Smite and then try to break Ileana's glass with Branding Smite.
Okay. Roll what you got to roll for that.
Oh, I was just thinking it gives me advantage on strength check.
Okay, do strength.
Okay, I got a 16 for the first roll and a 9 for the second, so advantage.
16 it is. Okay. You take the hilt of your sword and you like bah, bah, against the glass, and you end up making it crack, and you start banging some more, and it cracks, and an unconscious Eliana falls out. She is not breathing.
Okay, she's gonna cast Death Ward first, and she's gonna do a medicine check for CPR to make her breathe.
Okay.
I think she gets advantage on that. Oh, she got a 19.
Okay, and she's breathing again.
Nice. She like coughs up and she's like, what the fuck?
She's still unconscious, just like Spring is, but she's breathing.
Nice.
Now
She's
you
good.
have the other two, and while you do this, Fabian, I need you to make another con save and faith as well.
Shit.
Let me put that spell slot for Burning Smite.
Okay, doing faith first.
Come on, baby girl, come on.
21 for a con save.
That's good. You're fine.
And for Fabian.
Come on, baby, come on, baby.
He got a 9.
You are down to 1 hit point.
Oh god. Okay. Sabora, you know what to do.
Yeah, she's gonna go ham on it.
She's gonna
Like the both of them should go ham on it.
Yeah, Shamil is gonna cast Magic Weapon to go with Sabora, so the magic weapon can help her beat up the glass.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bonus action, and she's gonna cast. Oh my god, they're both bonus actions. Magic Weapon is a bonus action, and so is Branding Smite.
Go for it.
Okay, so she gives, Sabora a hand with Magic Weapon, and Shamil will cast Branding Smite again to destroy the glass. And extra strength.
Okay, roll your rolls.
Advantages, silly.
Oh, good, because she got a net 1.
Yeah, no, she gets an advantage with, I guess, the weapon.
I got a 4.
Who are you trying to break out?
Fabian?
Okay, do you want to break out? Do you want to switch that to Faith and then Chanel goes for Fabian? Because I think Chanel would go for Fabian.
That's fine.
Yeah, no. I got a 12 for my strength check.
You do not break through.
Okay, she's gonna do it again. She's gonna this is her last Branding Smite, so she got a 16 for highest.
You bust through and you get Fabian out.
Nice.
Fabian is also not breathing.
She's going to cast. She can still cast Death Ward.
Okay, go for it.
And then she's gonna do a medicine check on him.
All right.
She got a 14.
That works. You do CPR and he starts breathing again. He's still
What about
unconscious.
Myra?
Yeah, Myra's also not breathing.
Let's do CPR on Myra then.
Okay.
She only got a 9 for that.
She's still not breathing.
She's like, someone's like, Sabora, come over here, help.
Okay, she'll try medicine. She got an 11.
No, she's not breathing.
Fuck.
Okay, can I do So I'll see what she has.
Because you have to take into account when she was put in here, she was also unconscious. So
Yeah, no, yeah, she's
I
trying.
need some like healing shit.
I got Revivify. If she's dead, but can I make
she is
one more?
dead. So if you do want to do
Okay.
Revivify, you can.
She it's the last 3rd level spell slot, but she is gonna cast Revivify on Myra.
You Revivify, and she is at 1 hit point.
Nice, and then
Yeah.
now we gotta break Faith out.
Yeah.
Let's
Yep.
do it together.
The power of friendship.
Friendship.
Roll your rolls.
Let's both roll our strength together, and I don't know what that means.
I got an 11.
I got
shit.
I got a 20.
That works. Sabora, you go to like hit it with your little staff.
No.
But
Deborah grabs Shamil and slams her into the glass.
Oh my god.
just
No,
slams
Shamil's
her
like-
fucking head into it.
Shamil's like, pick me up, Sabora, and then she like curls into a ball and puts her shield out in front of her.
Like a battering ram or something.
Yeah, that's what they do.
And Faith falls out. And he is not unconscious. But he's not in great shape.
Okay,
You got him all out though. Congratulations.
Shamil's gonna cast Cure.
No casualties.
He's gonna lay on hands everyone, and let me see what each of them. There's 4 people, right?
This is what Shamil sees.
Oh my god. Everyone gets 19 hit points back, but on lay on hands that are unconscious. That is what
Jesus
Shamil sees. That is what Shamil sees.
Jesus.
So everyone gets 19 plus hit points that was unconscious and in the tubes.
Okay, cool.
Well,
right. Okay.
we still got
Who's gonna
two
go
more.
save the people from the Raven Queen?
Okay.
Yeah.
Sabora? Duh.
Yes, so Bora's going. I think Shamil's gonna head towards Leon, but she doesn't have anyone fast enough to go with her. She doesn't have her crystal anymore. Wait, Fabian has his crystal.
On that note, Sabora, you remember the person who was with Leon saying that their brother had arrived. So you don't think that compared to the Raven Queen one that might not be as much of a top priority?
Yeah, so
Right.
he's busy being like, my brother this, my brother that.
My brother,
Yes.
my brother.
my brother. But so that means
Gonna save us.
yeah.
She'll take Shamil and just go start flying towards Raven Queen people.
But what about the people living in Zarya's castle?
Oh fuck, I don't know.
We can't leave them there. Oh wait. Shamil's gonna take out Fabian's crystal, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she's gonna be like, okay, sentient crystal.
Hey, oh shit, they can't go home because Glacia and Evadine are there.
Yep.
Yeah. So she's like, we gotta find Lucian and them because we gotta at least. She's like, Fabian Crystal, I need you to transform into this image of a car, and she like projects.
Oh my god. No.
It becomes a car.
Yeah, it comes like a truck.
A pickup truck.
No,
Nah,
yeah, I was gonna
it
say
becomes a bus.
a school bus specifically.
Yes.
Yeah, and so she's like, and she smells like load them all on the bus.
Public transportation.
Okay, we're gonna load them on the bus, and we're gonna try to find Lucian and whoever all those people, Leaf and Siren, and we gotta.
We're doing it.
We gotta all go together with the Raven Queen, or split up the team to a small amount to get Leon, and then have a big amount for the Raven Queen. What do you think?
Okay, let's go.
Okay,
I don't give a
so
fuck, let's go.
yeah, she's gonna drive. The bus is gonna go flying through the air.
Fucking with Frizzle,
They're gonna
bitch.
look for Lucian, Leaf, and Siren.
Yeah, you guys are flying through the air, and you see Lucian, Leaf, and Siren heading towards where they believe the Raven Queen is located by what y'all said.
Okay, like they just see a giant bus.
Yeah, they look up and they're like, "Wow, that's Shamil in them."
Crazy.
And Shamil's like, okay, guys, we got a few more people to save. So we need. I was suggesting we take a big team for the Raven Queen, and then we take a small team for saving Leon and them. Because I don't think they got a lot of time either.
Bro, I'm just staring at this fucking bus.
I know. I'm sorry. That's what it looks like. What's that?
And
Stop.
actually, Sabora, really quick, I want you to make a history check to see if you can recognize who that person with Leon was.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Haley, what is
History? Okay.
that? What's that?
Damn, why is she so good at history? Except she got a 2, but it's actually a 10.
Okay, yeah, you think that the person in the vision you saw that was with Leon looked a lot like Hayden for some reason.
Oh no.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh
My
god. Oh my
god.
god.
Does Shamil have sending? Or message or something?
Let me check on her, but maybe someone else in the party does now that they're kind of not unconscious and flying through a bus.
Yeah, Faith might have it.
Yeah.
I forgot alive and conscious.
Shamil will take like the microphone on the bus. You know how the bus drivers have that shit, and be like, "Anyone have message?"
Oh shit, he can only
Let me
use it from
see.
120 feet away.
Lucian raises his hand.
Okay, we need to send a message to. Who do you want to send a message to, Sabora?
Limbo Squad to let them know that Leon is there.
What?
Leon is there?
Okay. What else? Is that it? Like, do you want me to tell them who that was?
Yeah, well, she's gonna be like, I saw I saw the things.
That was an accident.
On a surgery table, and the person that was like fucking with him, he looks like Hayden, and then he was like, my brother and his friends are here, I must go.
Okay.
The other one is Hayden's brother, and they're going so they can say Leon, and then everything.
I'm sorry. I imagine they're on like Jamil still has the microphone on, so Lucian's hearing Sabora explain all this.
At this point, I think like Lucian's recanting everything that they say to Kira.
Yeah, and Kira's like,
he's just thinking about it, and it's just going straight to Kira's bane.
Meanwhile, Kira's like, okay. So the dark gift is Hayden's brother.
and Hayden's like not paying attention because Kira's just like in her head talking to Lucian.
Yeah. As they're like approaching the fucking place. And they're like, okay, and Leon's there with some of your other buddies. Cool. Okay. We'll deal with it.
Does Lucian relay that message?
Yeah. Lucian's like,
did he tell them
they'll
to
deal with
save
it.
Leon?
Yes.
Jamil was like,
And
do you need
Kira
help?
said we'll deal with it. Lucian says, do you need help? Kira's like,
It's okay.
I think we'll be fine. This is our problem anyway. So
I like to help. I'm a paladin. So.
Well, they also have like 5 or 6 people to help with this, so I mean,
including Deadbolt.
Yeah, that is true. Okay, well, if you need help, you know who to call.
Ghostbusters.
Lucian says, she says, if you need help, you know who to call. And Kira says, okay.
I will ram a bus into
goodbye.
the building. Also, where's Josie?
Lucian says, oh, I don't actually know.
Sabora and
he's like, that's kind of problematic. Okay, Kiara, just dip out the chat.
I bet Sabora and Shimon are like,
She said, he says, so I think a spell was cast. I sensed a spell.
A spell? Can you identify what it was?
Something cleric-y? I'm not sure, but Josie just said run, so I ran, and then I planar shift us out.
Okay, that's something she would do, but like, oh my god, what the fuck?
And on this note, Lucian looks over at Siren and says, "Guess what?
What?
I killed a god today."
Holy
Stop!
shit,
They're on the
which one?
bus. Oh my god, it's the bus setting Mary.
And then he
Going to s-
turns and he looks at Leaf and says, "You might be powerful, Leaf, but I killed a god today."
And Shamil's like, I'm very proud of you, Lucian.
And he's like,
How the fuck did you kill a god? Well,
he's like, "Well, matter of fact, I'm Lathander's son, so I'm a demigod, and therefore I can kill things."
Oh, Star's like, well, I saw my mom's get decapitated, and he starts like start holding back tears. So everyone has different days. He closes his eyes. So glad for you. What's his face?
Lucian
It's like,
gestures to Spring and it's like, "Hey, I mean, at least you and your mom didn't get drowned."
oh shit.
At least.
At least
At
they're
the very
alive.
least.
And
Bare
Shamil's like,
minimum.
Sabora, where do you think Josie could have gone?
I don't know.
Lucian
Or do-
says, "I think Strahd
She'll
might
think
be
about
able to
it.
help with that because he knows a
Yeah.
lot about vampires and stuff. So hopefully he's not dead."
Okay, let's go ram the bus into the Raven Queen's castle.
So there is no Raven Queen's castle. However, you do know, or not well, Josie's not there. Shamil, you believe that there's something, Leon told you that might be important. So I need you to
Leon.
roll intelligence. Yes.
She wrote everything down in her journal. She got a 17.
You immediately remember. You're like, "Oh my god, big brain, big brain."
No
You're
remembering?
Yep. You remember that they mentioned that the Raven Queen was running the crowns. And Leon said, if it ever comes up and we need to deal with her, but I'm not there, then I want to let you know that the crowns is located at, and he told you where they were located.
XYZ. And Shamil's like, I got it. And then all you see is the bus dip down really fast.
Yeah, y'all go through the portal to get to Earth. You go on Earth, and you just see the bus go
Everybody just starts
"Brrrr!"
screaming.
Yeah, everyone's like screaming, holding onto the seats.
Yeah.
Shamil's
The
like,
people who are unconscious are just sliding back and forth.
oh my
No,
god, this is vile.
I'm sorry, there's seatbelts on this bus, so they're just
I feel like at this point, Leaf is like grabbing like the unconscious people, and so is Lucian, and they're like putting them in chairs and putting seatbelts on them.
Leaf is like, Mom,
Slow down, please.
we got no time.
And you guys pull up to this
pull up.
black
pull up.
palace. There is not like you can barely even see the door. That this palace is just black. There's no gray. There's no white. Nothing. Just black. Every single thing in this palace, on it and outside of it, is black. And it's dark outside as well. So y'all can't see shit.
Smells like, damn. So is it like just natural darkness or is it like magic darkness?
It's just painted black. The building is. But
gosh, use the world's black is black.
But outside, it's like it's almost like a Barovia vibe.
Oh,
Barovia.
oh god, it just smells like. We need to heal everyone up some more. Okay.
On that note, you guys, you see Luna run out the front door, and she gets dragged back in by her ankles.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, okay, you know what? We don't have time to heal, really.
Yeah, I mean, Sabora is at full health, and Faith has heal things.
Those who are unconscious are obviously staying in the vehicle. Those who are severely hurt are also staying in the vehicle.
Yeah. Shamila like goes up to the crystal bus and says,
if anything bad starts to happen out here, you need to start flying.
The bus literally nods.
That's so vile.
that is I don't know.
I don't know. It's funny enough. So Sabora is in good health. Shamil's in good health. Lucian's in good health.
So is Leaf.
Who else is? Leaf is in good health.
So is Siren.
Siren's in good health.
Faith is decent.
Faith is decent. I can heal Faith if it comes to it. So
Yeah, he could be better.
Yeah, everyone else is not in good health.
okay, I've gave the crystal its orders. Now we enter.
Order that
Okay.
crystal.
You
Order
guys, you guys enter the building, and it's, it's just a black hallway as you're entering. You don't see any blood or anything. It's just blackness. Because everything, as I said, is painted in black.
Imagine being so bland. Sorry, that was player, not Shamel.
it.
that was player.
Imagine being so bland.
And
So
you guys
bland.
hear someone scream in the distance.
We gotta go. We gotta go. Gotta go. We go.
Yeah, we gotta go.
We go.
We go.
We go.
I'm so glad you guys go.
We go.
Oh,
We go.
I also did forget to mention Reese is also with this group that's in here.
Okay. Poor Reese.
I know, he just got dragged along. So to be fair, y'all are coming here to save Strahd, Reese, Luna,
Casimir.
and Casimir's with Archeon and them. I already said that.
Oh, sorry, I forgot.
And Strahd, Reese, Luna, and Saren. That's who's here. Okay. I just forgot to add Reese, even though he was on the mission with y'all.
Nice.
Okay. You guys are going towards the screen?
Yes.
Okay. I need you, Kiara. Kiara, I need you to roll a D4.
Luna's missing her arm.
Her left titty.
She became transgender.
Okay, can someone else roll a D4 then, since Kiara's not here right now?
My turn.
Stupid ass.
She got
Thank
3.
you. Okay. You guys, as you are walking, you see, Saren unconscious and bloodied, not breathing.
Oh,
He is literally, his shoulders are pinned to the wall.
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
Oh no. Well, she only has Revivify, but she doesn't know how long he's been dead.
Wait, he's dead?
Yes,
Could I do medicine?
he's dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
Holy fuck.
Cry.
I don't got no I only got Revivify, but I have to medicine check how long he's been dead.
Fuck.
I'm gonna medicine check him. I got it at 15.
How long does Revivify work?
It only works like instantaneously. It's like they have to be dead for a minute.
He has been dead for over a minute.
Okay, yeah, no, Shmo can't cast Revivify. Does anyone else have like a resurrection spell?
Not equipped.
Let me check out.
Bitch.
Let me check out my boy Lucian.
Because even if we have have resurrection, we could definitely just revive him right then and there.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, all Shamil can only do is revivify.
Yeah.
Yeah,
as long as we preserve his, as long as we are able to like save his body,
then we'll be okay.
Yeah, Faith can like revive him later.
Yeah, I don't have shit.
Oh.
Cause he knows. Shit.
Shitted on him.
Cause he knows resurrection. He knows resurrection and
Okay.
regenerate.
Uh, does Faith have the spell slot for it?
I mean, he doesn't have it equipped right now, but
But you could do it later. How long does resurrection work?
you touch a dead creature that has been dead for no more than a century.
Okay, cool. You're
Yeah.
good. Yeah. So on that note, Leaf is gonna grab him and pull him down, gently, and take him to the bus, and
Yeah,
then leave.
Shamil will close up his wounds so at least the body can be
Yeah, Lucian will go ahead actually and do cure wounds. So all of his wounds are
nice.
fine.
Cool.
And yeah. So Leaf takes him.
Faith can take a short rest and the bus. Faith can take a short rest at the bus.
Oh yeah,
and,
he
and
can
revive him.
And you hear more screaming.
We gotta go.
Yeah, we gotta go.
I need you guys to roll a d4.
Blast.
A D4. I hope they all die. Who rolls a D4?
Anyone?
Oh well, Kiara should do it because this is her thing.
Okay, go ahead, Kira.
Mary, how many hit die will I get back from a short rest for Faith?
How do you do it again? It's
I think it's let me see really quick.
how do you do it again?
You spelled
I
roll
think you get to choose.
Oh.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, you do get to choose. Just if you go to D&D Beyond and you hit short rest, just click the first little box at the very bottom left of that,
Okay.
and then that'll give you hit points back. What did you get? Oh, you got a 1.
Got a 1.
Okay. Yeah, you guys enter the next room, and you don't think the screaming's coming from this room, but you think it's nearby. But now you hear 3 people screaming, all different directions.
Oh
Shit.
shit.
Should we split up?
Yeah, we can split up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shmo. Voice.
Yeah, who's gonna go what way?
I guess I was gonna say 1, 2, 3 as
Yeah.
the. So Shamil will go 1 as my character.
Sabora will go 3.
I'll go 2.
And then whichever characters you want to split with us, Mary, since that's with you.
Okay. And then Serb.
All right, Faith will use resurrection on Saren.
Okay. Yeah, you'll resurrect him. Leaf is gonna go with his mommy. And Lucian's gonna go with Siren. And that's what we got right now. Okay.
Okay.
So we'll start with way 1, which is Shamil and Leaf. You go this way, and you see some kind of like machine, and you see that who is it? We'll have it be Reese. You see Reese has his wrists and legs tied, and he's being pulled apart.
Oh, ew. Are they tied through like chains or rope?
Chain.
Chain. Okay.
Yeah, they
and
have
is it-
locks on them.
Okay, is there a machine? The machine, right?
Yeah.
Can it be like Is there a button on it?
No.
Okay.
It couldn't possibly be that easy, Jack.
I know, that's why I would. I like to ask. Is there a button?
Fair.
I promise one of them will have a button.
I don't like that because it'll probably just self-destruct.
Oh, bruh.
But anyway, smells like we're gonna break these fucking chains. Are they like? Can they be cut and broken off?
Leaf actually looks at you and says, "I have an idea."
What's your idea?
Well, as you know, Spring is a druid, and she knows like how to melt metal and stuff. So I can try that.
Did they teach you?
Yes. He did.
Was he actually taught?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Good.
Spring went ahead and taught him since he can do magic.
Okay, so that means he does have control over it. Okay, good.
At least semi. He walks over and he starts melting them. He melts
She says,
one.
"Don't extract." She said, "Don't." She's gonna try to break the other because more
Yeah.
efficient that way. So she.
Yeah, he breaks one. It melts.
Okay, she's gonna roll a strength check, but she's gonna use spiritual weapon,
Okay.
so it increases her strength. She got a nat 20.
Nice. You clink through it.
And I guess Leaf get the other one.
Yeah, at this point, yeah, you guys can just take your time because he's not being pulled anymore. Because I assume you did one side, then to go to the other, because that way.
Yeah, so he's
she's
basically
not
just
gonna
getting dragged.
Yeah. You guys get through them. I'm not even gonna have you roll for it. But you you see like he's unconscious from the pain, obviously, because y'all were a little late to coming to get them. Just un poco.
Oops.
Saren.
So he's unconscious, but Leaf grabs him and puts him on his back, and he's like, "We're good. We got him."
Okay, you go into the bus. I'm gonna go with Sabora now.
Okay. Siren and Lucian. You guys go into a room and you see Luna.
Dead as hell.
Just hell. She got on.
She's hanging upside down from the roof.
Shit.
And
By the ankles?
oh yeah, by the ankles.
Oh.
And she her hands are tied behind her back, and she's like spinning in circles by a machine that's like cranking, like spinning
Oh my
her.
She's gonna
god.
throw up.
And there are knives and daggers and sharp objects all across the wall. So if she spins the wrong way, she'll hit one of them. And she has already hit a couple, and there's a bunch of blood on the floor.
Oh,
And you
ew.
cannot tell whether she is conscious or unconscious, alive or dead.
Mom! Siren's screaming. Mom!
Lucian's like, okay, yeah, I guess you just sit here and scream. And then he goes and flies up there. And
No, Siren's gonna help. Of course he's gonna help. He's gonna... Mage hand?
What is that gonna do, you dummy?
No, I just thought of it. That's the first spell I thought of in my brain.
um,
In my mind.
Siren, Lucian says, can you catch?
You probably
think
have
so.
a spell. Cough, cough.
Okay, because I'm gonna cut this. I'm gonna cut this, and you're gonna catch your mom.
Oh, fuck. Wait, hold on. I can absorb her. Absorb elements. Dominate person. What does this thing do?
What does this thing do?
What did this thing do?
I'm sorry, I'm not over Char getting obliterated by a fat beam of light. That shit was so.
All I have that might even slightly help. Barely is 4 cage. I can put her in a cage and then set her down and then open the cage and then drag her out. That's
Lucian said, "Never mind, I got it." And he. Sorry, that was so bad. Lucian's gonna go up to the machine and he's gonna pull out a dagger and he's gonna stab it into the machine, which clogs it. And he's gonna come down and he's gonna cut the rope and grab Luna and place her down and hand her to Siren.
Never. Wait, is she alive?
Yeah, is she alive? Please be dead. Please be dead. Please be dead. Please be dead.
You want a medicine checker?
Yeah. She's dead. Tails, she's dead.
No, I mean you don't know. That means you just don't know.
Did you medicine
No,
check?
I got 14.
She is not breathing, so you believe her to be dead.
Oh, okay. Panicking. He's like, we gotta go find Josie right now.
Josie's
Lucian's like,
not here. You can go talk to Faith, maybe. I think he revived Saren already.
Hey! He starts running.
And
Just
as you head towards the door, Siren, the door slams closed.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh my god.
And we're gonna go to Sabora.
Did Shamil catch up with Sabora?
Yeah, Shamil caught up. Sabora, you're in this room and it's completely black, and all you see is Strahd in a corner, holding his head.
Fuck.
Oh god, oh god, oh god,
Wait,
oh
he's
god.
dead?
No, he's holding his head.
Oh, Jesus, I thought he's Okay, she's like over there in an instant. She's like looking him over like, oh my god, are you hurt? What's going on?
Shamil is on her shoulders, so she is
And
upright in action.
as you get over there, he disappears.
Oh.
Almost like he was an illusion.
Inside everywhere.
Yeah, she turns around and is like looking around and shit.
Yeah. No.
And really quick, Siren and Lucian, as you guys got to the front door, you hear Leaf on the other side. He's like, "Wait, I can't get in." And you guys are like, "Wait, we can't get out."
Of course, Leaf would be the one.
my mom's dead! Help! He's panicking. He's panicking so bad.
And on
Is
that
everyone
note,
going with this
back to
situation?
Sabora and Shamil. You
Oh
guys
my god.
are trying to look around for Strahd, but you can't see him.
Oh my god. Bruh.
Make a check.
Yeah, she's gonna do an Arcana check. Oh, she got a 28.
You think that there is a room joint to this that you couldn't see before, but now that you're looking more closely, you can. It was
Okay.
disguised by magic.
Can I go there?
Yeah, you go into the room, and it's drenched in blood.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
And you see the Raven Queen standing before you,
Oh.
but no Strahd.
Let's throw a bird seed at her. It'll distract her.
Sabor's fucking pissed.
I know. Samil's like, what the fuck?
She's not gonna say anything. She'll just stare up at her.
Same. They both just stare up at her. There's Shamil's on Sabora's shoulders.
She's like holding on to her horns like a motorcycle.
Yeah.
She looks at you and says, "So you're the infamous Sabora. Hi."
Hello.
Oh.
She'll like do a little smile thing, I guess, like a.
Think of Demi Lovato's little smile.
And she says, "I assume you're looking for my son, Strahd.
Hmm.
But you're a
She just
little
kind of
too
hums.
late."
Oh.
Dead.
He died. But he died more like 100 times? It's okay. He's gonna revive soon.
Oh, and you're just gonna kill him again and again and again?
No, I won't be the one doing it this time.
Uh-oh. What?
What is that supposed to mean?
And you guys blink a few times and you hear a door close behind you and you turn back and you see Strahd with red eyes. And you see his eyes have black veins going down his face. And you turn back to the Raven Queen, she's gone.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
And really quick, going back to Lucian and
Oh no!
Dead Luna and Siren.
No.
As you guys are standing here, Luna wakes up.
Oh!
Mom! You get your
I
hug.
don't
Are
trust that.
you okay?
I don't trust that.
And she tries to bite you.
Oh!
She's
Oh! He drops her. Mom!
He drops her. Okay, you drop her, and she continually tries to bite you. But she's tied up because y'all never untied her. So
Yeah, that's fair enough. That's good. Good ass shit.
Lucian blinks and he's like, uh, is that your mom? She's not acting like your mom. She's trying to bite you.
She's muted.
uh,
This is so funny.
Lucian will look a little closer and he'll insight check, and he's like, oh shit.
I mean, he would already know because he's a paladin too.
Yeah, and he's like, I think we have a problem. And you guys, Lucian gets a bad feeling and he turns around and he's like, ooh, we have a very big problem. And he sees Saren and Reese there as well. And all three of them look like vampires. And Faith, now that you're in the car and you're looking at everything, you thought you revived Saren, and you thought you revived or you thought you had Reese, and you thought you revived Saren, but a matter of fact, you did not. Those were illusions, and now you can't get back into the palace, and that's where we're gonna end the
Man.
session today.
Oh my
Nice.
god.
If only Shamil was there to cast remove curse. God damn.
Fuck.
She does have remove curse.
Freaking Sabora has bestow curse.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, no.
I hope my
Sabora?
curse overpowers your curse.
Sabora and Shamil, like Sabora casts bestow curse to torture somebody, and then Shamil's like remove curse, and they just do it over and over again.
Oh my
Jesus.
god.
That'd be funny.
You think that would be funny? That would be an absolute